Oh my fucking god, dude. That's why you volunteered to do it.
Yeah.
I'm on the intro. I'm on the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's peak.
welcome to the Misfortune Podcast. Episode 30...
38, I believe.
38.
38.
17.
Okay.
I'm Julius, and today I am joined by not only Caden,
Yep.
but also someone we've been trying to recruit onto this podcast
Years
for a while.
in the making.
Aaron, ladies and gentlemen.
Just
Our first all that build up
Aaron.
in it's Aaron.
Yeah.
Welcome.
What's up, guys? My name's Aaron. In my free time, I play chess and feed squirrels, and I also listen to a lot of music.
There you
I'm
go.
glad to be on the podcast.
He
He
beat
is
me
a-
today in chess.
Yeah, I beat him really bad. So
And then he went to our group chat and
Let
he's
it be
like,
known.
get fucked.
Let it be known.
Yeah, let it be known.
I
on the
beat him
record.
so bad. I was winning the entire time. I need that to be on the record and on
Yes.
recording.
Nope, but yep. Sure.
Yes, but Aaron, as he said, is a fellow music liker,
Fellow music
Um,
listener?
Yeah.
music hobbyist, if you will,
Yeah, I'm-
similar to us. And so we were just thinking, we got a whole subdivision of episodes called Discography Discourse. Let's get them on. You know. In this episode, we're covering Tyler the Creator.
Tyler the Creator. Okay,
Tyler,
so
comma the
Who's
Creator.
that?
before we hop in, though, there is a sad announcement to be made.
What? Oh.
So, Aaron still has no idea what we're talking about when we say this. We're gonna have to explain to him at some point.
Yeah.
But for video watchers of the podcast,
Whoever watches this.
whoever actually watches this,
No one.
whoever engages in this podcast in general,
No one.
which is no one,
No one.
except for the one guy in Sweden.
True. Shout outs.
Shout outs to him. We're gonna have to have him on at some point. You'll see that every episode of the Misfortune Podcast is currently up on screen to date. Every episode, which consists of 37 full-length episodes. Well, they're all full-length, but 37 episodes. Two Fast and Furious retrospective episodes,
Oh,
which
of
we
course.
the series that we completely abandoned.
Yeah.
That we may need to bring back at some point.
No.
And no, we're not. And one of the end of the year specials that we did, because for some reason the 2020 one was a special, but then the 2021 one was a normal episode. But anyways,
Yeah.
they're all up on screen because this is going to be the last episode in the Tomfoolery saga.
No, this is gonna be the last episode of the podcast, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen. We did it.
It's over.
We made it.
Finally, thank fucking God.
So there is that.
Yeah, Tomfoolery is over. The file sizes are too big, and it's awful. The end. No one's gonna miss it.
So
On with
what
the
is?
episode.
Wait, what does that mean? What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna?
I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to go back to like putting the thumbnail up.
Yeah.
We'll
I'd
figure
much
out
prefer
something.
that.
Oh, you do, I'm sure, for the editing
Yes.
purposes alone. But without further ado, let's get into the episode. And is
Tyler,
there anything you would like to say before we
comma
start?
the Creator.
As the
Yeah.
first guest.
Do you want to talk about the estate sale at all?
I didn't
Yeah.
listen to it.
Caden didn't listen to any of the songs apparently, so you and
No.
I can talk about it.
I will
whenever we get
sit
to
that
it.
one out. I'll play GTA
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah. But
So
we
we're
got.
gonna talk about Tyler rocking with Ye
Is
in
he?
2023. You not see his tweet?
No, wait, hold on. I don't know about this.
Is it? Was he talking about how Kanye did the beat for whatever that song was?
I think he did the beat for, was it Sorry Not Sorry, or was it for
It was Heaven something. I forgot what it was called.
It was probably that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds on print for Kanye.
No, I did not know that. but
Wow.
that's wild. Those two are two different types of chaotic.
Really?
I would think so. No, because Tyler is like he's chaotic, but it's like it's like in the Eric Andre sense of being chaotic.
Oh, it's like Adult Swim chaotic.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
Kanye is
Whereas
just
Kanye
like
is a fucking Nazi.
InfoWars. Yeah.
Not actually. Hopefully not.
The Nazi kind of crazy.
Yes.
That classic.
Classic. That funny bit.
So what is y'all's? I mean, what is y'all's history with Tyler's music? Just to this is a preface to all of this.
Like when I first started listening,
Yeah.
probably like around 20, like late 2018, early 2019,
Mm,
when I first heard like 911 and See You
yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
And I think that was just like my foray or like my introduction into his music.
It's
And so I only really ever listened to like Flower Boy
Oh
for the
yeah.
longest time, and like a little bit of Cherry Bomb too.
Oh, okay.
And then then Igor came out. That was a really
Yeah.
good album.
it's funny that we're talking about it when Aaron's on the podcast because actually Aaron was the one, if I recall correctly, that got me into Tyler. Like I
Ah.
think he was the one who talked about Igor first, and that's how I kind of found out about it. And then
Igor is when he really. I mean, Flower Boy was like relatively big, I guess, but like Igor was like that's another stratosphere. I felt like it launched him into.
Igor, I
And
feel like is how everyone kind of really got into him
yeah,
around that
like
time. I think
Earthquake and
because how
you
many
know.
people were listening to him in like Goblin era?
Oh, dude. I mean,
Hopefully, no
I
one.
don't even know. I mean, I got it in the same way. I listened to songs from Flower Boy, like the year that it dropped, and I was like, "This is a interesting fella. He has a he has a cool voice, a very unique voice." And I listened to like two songs off Flower Boy relentlessly, which I mean, I'll probably talk about them later, but yeah, I've been a fan ever since. I think it's safe. Are we all fans on this podcast? Are we all fans of Tyler
Yeah.
the Creator?
No,
Okay.
I hate him.
Well,
Fuck that guy.
we'll see. Yet to be revealed.
True.
Yeah, I asked him for a picture. He told me to fuck off.
Wait, are you serious?
No,
Yeah. Okay.
No.
So
I mean,
starting with his very first project that we were like, all right, do we cover this? We debated and we decided that we were.
Is it technically a studio album? I guess. I
It
guess
says
that's
it's
what
a
it is.
it says it's a mixtape.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Either way, we did.
but I mean, hey, overly dedicated. Kane's what was it? Number 2 Kendrick
Number
album?
2. Yeah, it's the second best Kendrick
Yeah.
album. Which Aaron will fight me over for hours.
We will both fight you actually.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
You
You're
will-
also an
you will
overly
get-
dedicated hater. Barbed Wire is probably my favorite song of all time. Just gonna say it.
just in general, all time.
all
There's
across
so-
all genres.
So many good songs.
Yeah, yeah, and
There you
it beats
go.
them all.
So Bastard, all right, who wants to? I know Aaron doesn't have much to say about it, but Caden, do you have anything to say about this?
Oh, I got some things to say.
Okay, where does this rank for you?
Well, actually, okay, this isn't exactly my I got ones to say. So this is my second lowest, which is my sixth.
I was about to say your second, bro.
No, dude, absolutely fucking not. This is my sixth.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is my lowest. This is my seventh.
Okay. Are
So
we
this is-
including
I'm mixing them up.
including the Grinch?
No.
Okay.
I'm
I
not
didn't-
talking about the Grinch.
No, we'll
I will.
talk about it.
I'll talk about the Grinch.
But we're not ranking. Okay, we should probably clarify what albums we did.
Yes.
So we did Bastard, Goblin,
And all the main ones on his Spotify.
Yeah, just Bastard and all the Spotify ones.
Bastard,
I guess. Yeah. So, yeah, this is my seventh. This is my lowest. I forgot I changed it.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was originally my second lowest.
What do you
but yeah.
what do you think about Bastard? Yeah,
It's fucking terrible. No, look, it's not the worst thing I've ever listened to, but
Right.
like there
no
are
good Yeezys, obviously.
No, of course. Well, I'm thinking more along the lines of members only.
Oh, there is a little bit of a members only energy in this.
Oh yeah, 100%. But this isn't the worst thing I've ever listened to, but it's not good. It's bad. In fact,
Okay.
I would go out and say,
Yeah.
it like it was listenable, I guess,
Some of it.
but yeah, some of it. It is not something I would ever voluntarily listen to or add to my playlist.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my number 6.
I think I know what your number
I'll
7 is.
I'll leave it up to the imagination what the number 7 is, but with that album, I felt like this mixtape, he made it when he was like I want to say like 18 years old.
Yeah, he was really young.
It's got Earl Sweatshirt on here, and he sounds like a baby, like he's literally like 14 or 15 on here.
Yeah.
And I think the reason I like it more than Goblin, honestly, is because it it is more heinous in a way than Goblin is with some of the songs, but like there's also like a modicum of charm to like maybe one or two songs. Like the one where that Jasper's on, and he's just eating like fucking chips at one point. I was just dying laughing at that because like why the fuck would they even include that? And I think because it has that almost like members only sort of Blue Snowball looking ass
Yeah.
quality to it,
Yeah.
that it can come off as like at least funnier than
I
Goblin.
will say he makes some really fucking funny music. Like there are some the actual
true.
genuine jokes in his music that make me laugh.
True.
Mm.
That's true. But I thought now I'm not gonna excuse Tyler and say like he was only 18 years old when he made this, guys, because first of all, Chief
It's
Keef
still
made
fucking
Finally
shit.
Rich. Chief Keef made Finally Rich when he was 17 years old, and that is one of the best albums of all time.
And we know
So
Chief Keef.
let's get that out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. But I still okay. Bayesian Canadian as well.
Beijing Canadian.
A lot of famous alumni at
Oh, 100%.
but I don't know, Bastard. It is a really bad album. It's horrible, but it's not the worst.
I need to clip that. It's fucking awful.
But so do you have a top? You have a top 3?
I have a top 3, but it's kind of just I picked songs that I
Okay.
actually remember. Aaron, do you have a
Okay.
top 3?
I have 2.
Oh,
Okay.
you just
songs.
assembled it in front of us. I forgot.
All right. Who should? Who wants to go? Who wants to go? I guess Aaron could go
Yeah, I was
first.
about to say, I
'cause
wanna
he's
hear
I'll
on-
go
this.
first. I thought the title track, the first track, was pretty alright. I think that track was like listenable
Yeah.
because it kind of like introduced like who he is,
Yeah.
despite how edgy it was.
Oh, every track on here is edgy. 100%.
Yeah. And then my second favorite track had to be Ass Milk because I thought it was so fucking funny.
Yeah. I mean, there's some good shit on there.
Yeah. Wait, so Bastard itself, the title track, that was your first
Was-
favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'll go. Well, no, Julius, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, my number 3 is Inglorious. It's the last track, and it's Tyler's first track about his dad, which would be followed up later on a track on Wolf. I don't know. I thought it was more interesting and a little more well written than a lot of the other tracks on this album. It didn't have an absolutely heinous subject matter, so there's that.
That's true.
That other song about his dad that I mentioned, Answer. I think that song's like pretty good. It's not in my top 3, that's why I'm talking about it. But like, I think that's a pretty good song because I think it's a really interesting topic that Tyler delves into from time to time. But I don't know. It didn't have like the production of some of the other tracks that I necessarily liked. But it was pretty neat, I guess. It was a neat track.
Yeah.
What's your number 2?
Oh, I forgot we're going number 2. Okay. So, Aaron, I guess we've kind of forgot to explain this to you. Typically, we'll go like everyone says their third track, and then everyone says their second track, and everyone says their first. Did I say that right? I think. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I completely forgot. It's been a little while since we've done a discography discourse.
Oh, of course. So rusty.
All right, so my number 3 is also Inglorious.
Okay.
For pretty much the same reasons that you said. I really like the stuff on here where he's talking about his dad. Like I think that, And also, that's like not like you said. Like he talks about some really fucked up things in his music, and
Yeah.
just says some really fucked up things very often. And I feel like it's nice, but this was the last album I listened to, and at that point, I was just kind of over it, overhearing it.
Yeah.
So it was a little
You
refreshing.
just become numb to it.
Yeah. Well, literally. I mean, I'm just so tired of hearing him say every slur possible, every fucking slur in the
Every
book.
slur in the book.
Yes, literally. All right.
Aaron, I forgot to ask, where does this rank for you?
Oh, that's right.
Probably my second favorite, honestly. Or not my second favorite, second least favorite.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
I
what
was
I'm saying,
about
bro.
to
I was like,
fucking say
whoa.
no way. So this is your number 6 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my number 6.
Okay.
Mainly because uh, I think it wasn't as bloated as
Mm,
my least favorite,
Very true.
and I think it was kind of more just background music rather than it just hurt my ears
Yeah. Yeah.
for
yeah,
Very
that's
true.
true.
for the most part.
All right, Julius, did you say all your top 3 or was it just number 3?
No, I just did number 3.
Okay.
Number 2 is Parade. And again,
Mm,
this is another song where it's like, oh, I mean, I can't remember if he says fucked up shit on it or not, but I just remember the overall like topic of the song not being that bad. It was like almost a coming of age kind of deal, uh, and not coming like he talks about in his other songs. But
true.
I thought the instrumental was pretty nice. You know, it's nice to see. Also, it's nice to see Tyler in his early days of like, in terms of his music production, because you can hear a lot of the shit that he would utilize later on in here.
That is true.
In all of his albums, you can sort of hear similar, almost instrumentation in some of these songs.
Yeah.
And I just like that one because it was kind of different from a production perspective. But yeah.
All right. My number 2 is 7. I
Mm.
I couldn't tell you. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I, it kind of got to a point where I was done analyzing the songs and I was like, this sounds mildly okay.
Man, so you didn't even give Bastard a shot, you just
I gave
listen.
it a shot until I heard that it was the exact same as some of his other
It could have been your
albums.
number one if you really listened to the lyrics, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
If
have
you
a
really listen.
when you really break it all down. No. Um, I was look 7 is all right sounding. That is the moral
Is it
of
a
the
7?
story.
Is it about a 7?
No. No, it
Bruh.
sure isn't. But it's my number 2 for
Okay.
Bastard, I guess.
Yeah. My number one is like Aaron, it's Bastard.
My
I
number 1
think
is also Bastard.
yeah, I mean, pretty across the board. I think the atmosphere that this track has is actually like really good. It's just a better version of the opening track on Goblin. I mean,
Yeah, that's true actually.
and I mean this is the start of like the therapy session trilogy, if you will.
Yes.
And I thought it was a pretty like interesting introduction in that regard. So yeah.
Yeah, I this might be a 7 for me, this track.
Oh, okay. It's,
Yeah.
it's cracking a 7.
At least it cracks a 7. Yeah, I like this
Yeah.
track. It's
Okay.
that's a nice track, and I love like the therapy session. It's kind of a therapy session. That's an interesting way to put it because I always imagined it as like a voice in his head.
Well, it is revealed to be a voice. He's revealed to be talking to himself in the last track on Goblin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
So
it's a
it's
therapy session with
auto therapy session.
with his schizophrenia, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um
That's Bastard though.
That's Bastard. It was
It was
not
bad.
it was not enjoyable to listen to. No, it was not.
But with that, I guess we can move on to Goblin. His
Goblin.
first album.
Yeah, his first real album.
First real album.
I'm excited to hear
Goblin
this
is
because
Aaron, you can go first.
Yeah.
Where does this rank for you?
This is my least favorite Tyler the Creator album.
really,
What do you mean, really, Caden? This is the worst.
Really?
This is the worst, right?
No,
I agree. This is the fucking worst.
no, not even close. This is my number
What?
4.
Oh my fucking
We're gonna have
god!
it's another one of those episodes.
Caden almost always has at least one take that like we have to go to war over.
Dude, it was
What is it?
Yeezus last
What is up with
time.
you? What is up with you in liking like first albums?
No,
This
well,
motherfucker likes camp. He likes overly dedicated. What's going on?
every time you call it camp.
That's what it
No,
is.
shut the fuck up, dude. Look, it's not that. It's
Defend.
not. It's not that
State
bad.
your case. State your case.
Okay. I think this leaned a lot into like the voice in his head. Shit, this was the most of it, and I swear to God, this is maybe the funniest album I've ever listened to.
What? Which parts?
There was some of the shit.
Which
Okay,
parts are we
my
talking
favorite
about?
line. I forget which song. I think it's in one of the songs on my top 3, and it's the list. It's the first thing they say in the song, and it's the voice in his head, and it's like, Tyler, you clearly have some fucking issues. It kills
What
me
song is
every
that?
time.
There's so many tracks in this album, I can't even fucking remember which one that was.
I think that's
Dude.
Golden, I believe.
Oh, the last one. Well, the last official one.
Yeah. Look, I don't
That's-
think it's that bad.
That's crazy.
It's an enjoyable.
Have you
No,
listened
okay.
to Fish? Have you listened to Fish?
Have you listened to Fish / Boppin' Bitch?
Bro, Bobbin Bitch is a banger. Let's not
Are
lie.
you fucking serious?
No.
You're joking. You're joking.
No, okay, it's not a banger, but it's not bad.
It's a slapper.
It's a
you might describe
slapper.
it.
It's a knobber.
Oh my
if you will.
god. Why?
Let's calm down, boys, alright?
Aaron, what do you think about this album?
I think that this album is quite deplorable at its
Yes.
worst.
There's no way you guys
And
think this is
It's
wrong.
okay. It's very okay at its best.
Okay, I don't know if I would mind it as much if it weren't like an hour and 22 fucking minutes long.
I forgot, dude. You
That is miserable.
Shorter is better for you. I completely
Yes!
forgot about
I
that.
I didn't listen to the hour 22-minute version. I listened to the hour 13-minute version.
Oh, I listened
Yeah.
to the hour 22
Yeah, you-
minute version.
You didn't miss anything.
I
And I
did
did
not
not know
listen
it
to
was-
Trigger or Untitled 63 or Steak Sauce.
But even still, like an hour 13 is still pretty fucking long, honestly.
No,
Like
that's not awful.
for the shit that's on here, like
Okay, I would say pretty
Miserable.
fucking long is like Scorpion.
this album is almost as long as Scorpion.
I would say Scorpion is when it hits pretty fucking long. I would say the only album I think
An hour 22, bro. It's like 3 minutes shorter.
Well, you know what? That 3 minutes makes a difference.
No, it doesn't.
Yes. That 1 inch makes a difference.
That 1 inch makes a difference.
No, bro.
Flip that.
The only album I think I would ever say is deplorably long is Donda.
Again, I'm pretty sure
Deluxe.
Goblin is like maybe 9 minutes longer. Oh, Deluxe.
Deluxe.
Nobody's listening to the fucking Deluxe, bro.
I
What?
almost did. Just
I'm listening to
spite
Life
you.
of the Party and nothing else.
What the fuck?
What?
No, I'm listening to Off the Grid and nothing else. I'm still on that.
You're on
Anyways.
jail part 2, pal.
I'm on Moon Part. Wait, there is no Moon Part.
You need to go to jail for liking that song.
Dude, no, dude, you're not gonna tell me that fucking Gazy's verse is better.
It is,
Gazy's
bro.
verse, Gazy and
What?
Cockapella is better than fucking the baby.
The Baby?
The
Are we getting into
Baby.
this again? Alright. Anyways,
No, we're done with that.
Goblin is really fucking bad for all
It's
the
not.
reasons that we have
It is
listed.
not.
And Caden is wrong, actually. And I'm actually very curious to see what he has underneath this.
I
Because-
apologize. I'm simply based.
No, dude, I'm gonna be like fucking Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder, bro. It's over. It's fucking scorched
I'm fucking
earth.
Scorched earth, motherfucker. All right, let's see it, bud.
Let's get into the top 3, though.
Yeah. All right, Aaron, what's your number 3?
My number 3,
Yeah.
Struggle Pig.
I think it's gotta be Analog for me.
Okay.
Was that off the dome?
No.
Okay.
What's that off the dome?
I have a list. It's just
Okay,
that
okay.
I didn't rank them 3 to 1.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, you just yeah, okay.
All right. Fair enough. Julius?
My number 3 is BSD, Bitch Suck Dick. This is not
He has the greatest album title or
This is-
track titles of all time.
Listen. This is not a good song. I'm gonna say that right now. It's
This
not
is not
good.
a good song.
It's kind of funny at times how bad it is, and that's the only reason I put it here. So there
You
you
guys
go.
are dick suckers.
This
It's
is
like
it's the room. It's so bad it's good.
No, that's incorrect.
This is correct.
It's
What is that? Your number one, fool? Come on.
no.
What's
That's
your
not,
number three?
I don't even remember
No,
that track.
I know what Caden's number one is gonna be.
I bet you
Alright.
do. I bet you.
Yep,
I 100%
I know
bet
exactly
you
what it. All right, keep going.
do.
Number
No,
three, number
I know. I know how you know it too.
I know exactly. The dick riding is insane.
No, it's not. My number 3 is Golden. Because
Okay.
it's fucking
It's
hilarious.
respectable.
That's the biggest like voice in the head song, I think. Like he has a like full on conversation with the voice.
It at least has like a narrative
Yeah.
to it, you know.
Yeah.
And not the narrative isn't just like this girl sucked my dick and now I have STDs. You know, one of those.
All right. All right. Let's continue. I'm gonna refrain from my comments for now.
No, this is the platform. This is
It's
where
true,
you
on my podcast.
This is where you speak. This is
go
not
ahead.
where you hold your tongue.
Go ahead. Let's
Okay.
hear it. Let's hear
Aaron,
number
what's
2.
your what's your number 2?
My number 2 is the title track "Goblin."
Okay.
I thought it was really
Mm.
interesting how he details like him breaking out of the rap game and becoming like successful, and like how like he's like talking about how like Kanye is bumping with his shit. I
Right.
thought it was really neat. That was interesting.
Interesting.
My number 2 is Yonkers.
That's a solid one. That was, I think, the most popular one.
I'm
for
a
this
fucking
album.
homosexual.
That song, I love the story behind that song because like apparently he said he was trying to make a parody of like a New York ass like hip hop beat, and it just fucking exploded for some reason. He didn't even mean for it to be that
I
good.
can
So
vaguely see that, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, it's got serious Yonkers production. It's
Serious
know.
Yonkers production.
Well,
That is some terminology.
it's a whatever song. It's popular. I thought the beat was, it's entertaining, I guess is how I describe it.
Interesting. All right.
And I've heard it so many times, so it's like this isn't uncharted territory like some of the other songs where I'm a little more disturbed.
If you say so.
If you say so.
If you say so. All right. My number 2 is Her. This song is like, so this is kind of the song where this is another one where they're talking about.
I always get her and she mixed up.
Yes. Every time
Pronouns.
this is the pronoun song. She, her,
she,
and
she,
or.
and or.
On the next Tyler album, he's gonna make they them.
They them.
He would, dude. That's a Tyler.
He would make a song called Them, bro. Us versus them.
No, he totally has a song called Them. 100%. I'm sure.
Somewhere in the archives.
No, this is the song where he's dreaming about his crush and getting with her, and
Oh, interesting.
how no, shut the fuck up. I heard the tone in that. And and how he thinks that she broke up with her boyfriend, he's trying to get with her, and then she gets back together with him and he's like super pissed. And it's, I don't know, it's a really creepy song, but I find it really interesting just the way that he spouts some of the shit that he does in this.
I do like the like drop or like the climax of the story where he's like, "Damn,
She
she's
got
with
back
him."
with her boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, that is not what he said, but
Oh wow, yeah. Well,
he got back with her
with her
expletive, you know.
a certain slur.
All right, so Aaron, what's your number 1?
Number one, you already know.
Yeah.
It's Yonkers.
Oh,
It's a really interesting track. I think it's the only track off of this album that I would like put on a playlist and like actually
Listen
enjoy a
to.
little bit. And I have a little bit of a story with this song,
okay. Story time.
Interesting.
dude. So we had this band teacher. His name's Isaac.
Eisen.
Isaac.
Isaac.
Eisen the band teacher.
Anime on the brain.
I was like, I had this "Call Me If You Get Lost" shirt because I bought it from the drop. And this motherfucker would instigate me like almost every day and be like, "What you know about Tyler?"
He would say, "What you know about Tyler, fool?"
What you know
Yeah.
about Tyler?
Mr. Isaac.
It's like,
Mr.
like, I don't know.
Sasuke.
And so like whenever I hear this song, I just think about him, and it makes me upset because
What,
he's,
you
such,
like-
he's such an instigator.
You like imagine his face, like
Yeah.
fisheye lens taunting you.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's more of a self-report though. Like if he like is bumping more with like old Tyler, like
That's true.
Mm.
like what's wrong with you?
He's bumping Basement Tyler.
What the fuck
like,
is
all
wrong
right,
with
hold
you?"
on. What's going on right
Yeah.
now?
Interesting.
If Isaac hears this podcast, I just want to tell you,
Hey,
fuck
you, Isaac.
Oh,
Go
fuck
fuck
you, Isaac!
yourself.
I don't even know who the fuck you are.
No,
but
we'll
fuck
get to
you.
Aaron. Aaron, we'll indoctrinate you on how we end these episodes.
Oh yeah, we gotta do the outro.
Yeah. All right, what's your number one, Julius?
My number one is Goblin.
Interesting.
Oh,
Every-
wow.
Every time I've listened to this album, my interest has always peaked with that song, and the rest of it is garbage. Like
Man.
I thought it was gonna be a pretty cool album because it's like, all right, this is a really interesting examination of Tyler's mindset, and then no, it's bopping bitch, bitch
No,
suck dick,
dude.
like
Going to the fuck clinic. Got warts on my dick.
tell my friends I had a threesome. Like, come on, guys.
Shut the
She's a cumbag. With a bunch of shit.
No, but it's the most intellectually interesting song on here, so that's why I chose it. Because I'm
Okay,
an
buddy.
intellectual.
Because I'm based. All right, I want to.
We all know what your number one is, bro. We all know.
No, what do you think it is?
No, say it.
No, I want to hear what you think it is before I say it.
No, I'm not trying to embarrass myself.
Tron cat.
Okay.
Oh,
Absolutely
Tron
fucking
Cat?
not. No, I will say I'm not ever fucking bumping Tron Cat.
Wow.
That song fucking sucks. No, my number one is She.
We know. I knew it, bro.
I know you know.
All right. So
No.
is this the part of the podcast where we all get on our knees and tie our hair up and suck Frank Ocean's cock, bro? Because this fool, he has to. Okay, I'm gonna say it. He's the most overrated artist.
What?
I'm not joking.
fuck.
I do not like Frank Ocean. I've never understood the love
Okay,
for him.
I'm not a.
You don't like Channel Orange?
I
You
don't like
just
Channel
said that
Orange.
you don't like Channel Orange earlier, Aaron.
On the roof. What?
No, that's a banger.
Super Rich Kids. That was
Super
a track
Rich
I liked
Kids
just
is a
a
banger.
long time ago. But listen,
Or Pyramids?
okay, Pyramids is great. Pyramids is great. Fine, I will concede there. But I do not understand why people love this dude so much. What?
Okay,
Can somebody explain?
I don't know. I don't think he's amazing. I think that man is fucking He's fucking. His voice is beautiful on this song.
Oh,
I
That
think
man is
Frank
harmonious.
Ocean is a particularly like really good vocalist.
Yeah.
I think he makes really good R&B, like modern R&B music.
that's fair. Maybe I'm not an R&B person. Maybe I'm
And-
discovering that about myself.
That's true. You. Oh, interesting. No, but you
I've been
liked,
told that I
you liked
only like-
Redbone a lot more than I did. Or I'm
I
sorry,
don't
not
like
Redbone.
I don't like.
Awaken My Love.
It's just
I don't even
one
like Awaken My
song.
Love that much.
You liked
You
it more
said
than
you
I
like
did, I thought.
Redbone.
Just
I do, but I
one
don't like it that
song.
much.
I thought you liked it more than I do.
It's possible.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
But
Maybe you don't.
anyways, yeah, explain.
Anyways.
Maybe like she.
No, Frank Ocean is just he's balling on this song. Okay, I will
He
say
is balling.
he is balling.
He is
Um,
indeed.
Look,
There are better Frank Ocean features on other Tyler songs.
no, this is by far the best Frank Ocean feature.
No.
Nope.
What?
No, we're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna
Well,
fight you.
okay, interesting. But yeah,
Chirp, motherfucker. Come on.
this was a playlist ad.
Woke up in the birds, with the birds.
Okay, yeah, that was.
He brings the
decent.
musical. Aaron's bringing the musical element to this
Yeah, I know,
podcast. Something that was
Aaron's-
very missing.
Yes. Just other than our fucking monotone
much
voices
missing.
the entire
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Just next up is Goblin.
Spice it up a
You
little.
clearly have some fucking issues, Tyler. Yeah, no, this song's a fucking banger. That's all I have to say. And
Okay.
it was
Did you add it to your playlist?
yes.
I knew it.
This was look spoilers for my upcoming takes, but this was enough to hold me over for a while.
Dude. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
yeah.
already know.
Are we about to fucking box?
Yes.
Because
on
this
our
is
next one we are going to box.
okay. All right. All right.
Alright,
that's Goblin.
Goddamn top 3.
The pronouns for top 3. She, her.
What was your number 3 again? Golden?
Golden.
It was she her
Yeah.
golden. Fucking golden Frieza looking ass.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Nah.
Yeah.
Monkeys. Next up, we got
Wolf.
Wolf.
Wolfgang.
Gang. Aaron, what are your thoughts on Wolf?
I think Wolf is a step up from Goblin and
Goblin.
Bastard. Well, I guess I actually revealed where I placed it. Or
Yeah.
maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't.
Maybe. Where is this place?
Where is this place for me? It's number 5.
Okay.
It's number 5.
There
That
you
was
go.
a reveal, bro. You
Number
were
five.
fucking tickling us.
He was getting ready.
He was
Yeah.
edging us.
It's like that picture of LeBron.
Yes. I know exactly what picture you're talking about.
Mina nothing else.
Up. All the references.
It's too many.
There's gonna be a LeBron feature on the next Tyler the Creator album.
Ah, dude, we need
Ooh,
it.
that'd be hype. He's the next DJ Drama.
Maybe it's me.
Maybe
That's the
it's
title of the
me.
track.
Maybe it's me.
Julius, what do you think?
No, yeah, okay, so let me just go ahead and establish the facts here. Let me establish the foundation for
Okay,
this.
bud. If you say so.
Wolf is I've listened to Tyler's discography twice. Wolf was my favorite on first listen. It is now number 2. But I think this album it's like it's very different from his later shit, but I feel like it's a perfection of the sort of like chops he has on Bastard and Goblin. He is still an edgelord on this album, like 100%, but he's a little bit of a cleaner edgelord, you know? He's a corporate edgelord at this point. Like, I think there's
Don't
just
speak to me
so
like corporate boy.
yeah, you're the shill here.
I am the shill.
I think there's a lot of good tracks on here, and I generally just, even though this album is about as long as, like, I want to say Goblin without the extra songs, it's like 10 times more entertaining to me. And like, it has a narrative that runs throughout it, but it's not like necessarily overbearing. It's sort of just like background noise that I think can be funny from time to time. But I don't know. I've ever since I first listened to Tyler's discography, I really enjoyed this album, and I've liked it even more on this listen. So even though it's not my favorite anymore. So Caden, why don't you go ahead and
This album is fucking
Why don't you-
terrible.
okay.
This is by and large.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is objectively a step up from Goblin and Bastard. Do you
This
understand
is
that?
by and large his worst album.
You are
Not even
fucking
close.
insane.
Well,
the
okay, I will
head.
say it was a little close. It was a
Up in the
challenge.
head like supercuts.
It was
Yes.
a challenge to decide between this one and Bastard for what was his worst, but at the end of the day, I'm sorry. I did put Bastard lower than this. For
I was
all
about to
intents,
say,
for all intents and
that's
purposes,
crazy.
they're basically the same amount of bad. But yeah, this album fucking
Okay.
sucks.
Okay.
I guess technically it's my number 6.
Like what? That doesn't
Can
make
you
sense.
clarify?
Yeah. Elaborate.
I don't have a lot to say about it. I listened to it. It didn't sound good.
What kind of mood were you in? Did you have like a headache, like Loki? Like
No, I was
what was
chilling. Do you know how bored this movie was? This album was.
This movie? It
This
kind of is a
album-
movie. If
this
you really
album
listen
was
to
so
it,
boring.
Cinematic experience.
This album was so fucking boring. It drove me to play Microsoft Flight Simulator. Do you know how fucking boring an album must be to drive you to play Microsoft fucking Flight
Okay,
Simulator?
I'm sorry.
It-
Were you getting laid when you were listening to Goblin? Because like, how the fuck do you think that's better than Wolf? I do not understand.
I don't. I said,
Yeah.
oh, Goblin. Yeah, by far. Not even close.
So you were getting laid.
No, I was not.
Were you getting top while listening?
I
Were
was
you
not.
getting
No,
top?
no
Were you
sexual-
getting
no.
top while listening to Bop and Bitch?
Zero sexual actions were being performed on me while I was listening to Goblin.
Wait, what were you doing when you were listening to Goblin?
Probably playing
I-
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this because this
I
is
don't know.
insane.
Shrooms.
I think Goblin might have been a Rocket League listen.
There you go. You love fucking Rocket League. This isn't fair. You need
No,
to
shut the
re-listen and
fuck
play
up.
Rocket League. You need to re-listen.
I will not. Are you implying that the games I play while I listen to the albums or what?
There is a
determine
direct
ranking?
correlation, all right?
No, there is negative correlation. Correlation
Are you
coefficient
telling
is in the
me-
negative.
Are you telling me you can't like listen to like an album and like not do anything else.
Okay, I do the same thing too. If I'm
No,
being,
I
if I'm being
can.
for real.
I 100% can. I just don't.
Just don't want to.
I just don't.
Aaron, what do you? So you just like sit there and listen, Aaron, or like do you walk around?
Usually.
I need. I
No,
I
Aaron.
need.
You get Aaron needs feeding the squirrels when he's doing this.
That's true, bro. You feel like
I'm gonna,
man, Cam
dude,
is
I'm gonna,
providing for the squirrels.
I'm gonna have
Right.
to put some fucking squirrel feeding pictures in the tomfoolery.
I was feeding squirrels while listening to Goblin and
And it did not help in any way.
and Bastard.
Even with
I-
buffs.
With Bastard, I was doing chess puzzles.
There you go.
That's
I was doing
delightful.
intense chess puzzles.
I'll have you guys know I was playing Roblox while I was listening to Call Me If You Get Lost the Estate Sale.
In life,
Awesome. Phantom forces while you're listening to the estate sale.
Phantom Forces, I'm fucking capping dudes across the map.
360
in
ghost
life,
scoping.
there's Roblox.
Yes,
Yes.
100%.
Mr.
Okay,
Coward.
so is this a Section 80 situation where you have absolutely no songs that you liked?
Yeah. I mean, I forced myself to
You're
make a list.
fucking high.
No. I forced
you
myself to
forced
make
yourself.
a list. I could not tell you what they sound like now, but I trust in my ability when I listen to the album.
That
they're-
makes me
Not
suspicious
one-
if you can't
not
remember
one
a
song.
single song.
No, I can't. That's how bad it was.
Did you have your headphones off?
Were you on something?
No, I listened to this album and I was listening to it, and while I was listening to it, I thought, man, this album fucking sucks. This is
Were
terrible.
you exposed to some sort of radiation while you were listening to this?
It's quite possible.
Did you jack off right before listening to this?
Oh,
album?
he had the post nut clarity, so nothing
I
was
don't
hidden.
think so.
Oh,
I don't think I did.
shit.
I gotta be honest.
We'll figure it out someday. But in the meantime, let's get into our top three. Aaron, what's your number three?
Number 3, I Fucking Hate You,
Okay,
featuring Pharrell Williams.
that's a good one.
That's interesting.
I don't think I really have much to say other than that it's just like an easy listen. And
Yeah.
It's, it's just like you just walk around, listen to this song.
Yeah. That is a pretty good song. Caden, what do you?
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize to everyone. There was
You need
one
to.
song that I think was good on this.
The Frank Ocean one?
I
I will fucking kill you if you say the Frank Ocean one because that's one of the worst tracks on the.
Hold on. Let me look. Is he credited as featured on
No.
the album? What's
He
the Frank
is.
Ocean one?
The one that says featuring Frank Ocean.
Or
no,
does it? I don't know.
No, it was not.
Okay, thank God.
No.
I was gonna say dick riding and you like the worst track. That would be a double
L
violation.
plus
right there.
ratio?
No.
Violation of misfortune accords? What? Like, what are you fucking
Misfortune
talking about? The
Accords.
prestige materials? Like,
Yeah, I
Caden's
I
favorite
could-
track was Tamale.
Hold on now.
Was it
hold
Tamale?
on now.
I
No.
said Tamale.
Look, we'll get to it. All right, Julius, what's your number
Okay.
3?
Oh, okay, all right. My number 3 is 48. Really catchy chorus. That was a song where it's like I didn't like it that much on first listen, but I couldn't stop, thinking about the chorus, and this time, it really hit. It's got a little Nas intro at the beginning, Nas, goated rapper.
Wait, Lil Nas or Nas?
No, okay, no, we're talking Big Nas, all right.
Okay.
Lil Nas, I don't
Big
even.
Nas.
Lil Nas was not born at this point, all right. He was still a fetus as
That's
far as I'm
probably
concerned.
true.
I think this song is really good because it's like a rare like Tyler song where he's talking about like the state of society, like he's almost talking. I mean, it's from a more personal
Talk about the
perspective, like
political and economic state of the world right now.
it's from Tyler's personal perspective, which is or not. It's from a more individual perspective, like a lot of his other songs, but it talks about drugs and shit, and how you can be conflicted about how drug dealers can be conflicted about what they're selling, but also just be thinking about the dollars that get put in their pocket because of it. And I thought that was interesting, and the chorus is a banger, and I love this song. This is good.
It's intriguing.
Intriguing. What's your number 3?
My number 3
By,
is
by proxy.
my number 3 is Awkward. I could not tell you how the song
Oh
goes,
God.
but it was my number 3 when I listened to the album, and it probably.
When our lips locked.
Are you seeing a theme in my my top 3?
That's true. What's going on right here? This man.
Anyways,
Somebody save this dude. All right, Aaron, what's your number 2?
My number 2,
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Answer. Answer is my
Okay.
number 2.
Yeah.
I
a good song.
think I really like the. I think Tyler was pretty emotional here,
Right.
and I feel like it was very real, despite him still being pretty edgy.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
think it was a good listen.
I'm gonna jump in here and say that my number 2 was also Answer, in spite of the fact that I don't know how it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, what he just said, that's what I
What
think
was
too.
Answer talk about?
Something
Was it
about
raining?
dad.
Something about what Aaron just said.
Okay. That is. See, that's the thing is like, that's what I like about my top albums is I could actually pull like a myriad of other songs that I put in my top 3. I actually traded out a song for 48 right before I started this, but like, there's a lot of good fucking shit on here, Caden, and you are like
Don't worry, we're getting to
factually
that point for me.
you are factually wrong. Oh, we know, we know.
No, we do. Look,
So-
at least Aaron agrees with me.
about what?
What?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I think there's good songs on here.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, all right. My number 2 is Tamale.
What?
Oh fuck! You had to keep your
Tamale
mouth
is-
shut earlier when Aaron was talking
Dude.
about that.
Yeah, I was like conceal. I'm sorry, this shit just fucking hits for me for some reason. I generally like I listen. First
this
listen that was
song? Okay, I
off-putting.
remember that one.
First listen was off-putting, but I was like blasted. I think that's see. There's gotta be conditions for how songs can hit. That shit
Conditional
hit.
hit.
that shit hit because I was
Ask the
blasting it.
lotion and fapping Xbox Live before I come. I call your sister.
Listen, I didn't listen to the lyrics at all in this song. I literally just listened to the music, and
Suplex her off a building.
and it's funny. Like, also, I don't know if I'm gonna get hate here, but I also like Trash Wang. Like, Trash Wang is also
Okay.
really enjoyable to me. I don't know. Tamales it's just a banger. That's all I have to say.
Interesting. Aaron, what's
How
what's
much
your
wood
number
could a
one?
woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could ever give a fuck?
That's such a bad line.
My
I love
number,
it,
my
though.
number 1.
Yes.
Talking about my number 1. My number 1 is Colossus.
My number 1 is also Colossus.
Yep, number 1 is Colossus.
Let's
Okay,
go,
I'm glad we
boys.
could all agree on that.
Yeah, that song. That like it wasn't a playlist ad for me, but like it was a really interesting thing to listen to. It almost
Yeah.
felt like I was listening to like an odd podcast, like in a weird way. An
what?
oddcast, an oddcast. if you
Oddcast?
will.
What is that? What is that? Is that a thing?
No, dude, that could
Yeah.
work. Odd Future, the oddcast.
Like just literally an Odd Future podcast.
No, I said an odd podcast in the first
Yeah.
place. But listen to me, I'm
Okay.
making bars for Tyler.
Tyler's talking
Contract
about
me.
me in this song.
Yeah, I was about to
was-
say it's just
Okay.
like me.
I was the fan.
So this is literally just like Stan, right? But like
No,
Tyler?
fuck you. I hate this comparison. It's
Dude,
nowhere
fuck
near.
you.
Stan is not funny. It's not a funny song. This is a funny song.
Stan was funny.
This is all a joke. Stan is like 100%.
Stan
we're
is
being
probably
earnest.
a joke too.
What? Did you
It
find
is
it
a
funny when he
joke.
went off the bridge?
Yes, that shit was hilarious.
Okay.
You know me.
Well, you like goblins, so I don't know.
Okay.
I'll just say this: Colossus is representative of everything that Tyler stepped up in. I think he's a way better storyteller by this point. I think he's way better at delivering his stories at this point. The instrumental's great. I love everything about this song.
Mm.
Top 3, top 5. I don't know.
Goodness. Top 1 apparently. Top 2
The meat
not
writing.
the meat writing. All right.
Yeah,
anyways.
I love this song though. Great song. I also love this album. Just to let it be known.
I don't. Aaron might.
I was mixed about this album. I
Okay.
think I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Wait, okay, hold on. I have to. This was also a 5 for me, so our 5s are drastically different.
No,
then.
yeah. Y'all scale completely differently, and if that's the
That's
case.
true. Julius and I typically we know that. Well, I scale music a lot harsher than I would movies or
Yeah.
TV shows, but typically how we line it up is Julius gives half a star, 1 star, whatever it is, lower than me. That's typically how it ranks up. So my 7 is like his 6. Typically.
I think a 5 out of 10 album is like there's good shit on here, but like maybe not enough to salvage it as a whole necessarily.
Yeah.
But like, if I hear Caden gives out a 5, like that's like scum of the earth shit to him. Like that's like
okay,
scorched earth.
because I don't think I've ever listened to anything like that I would class or consumed any media that I would classify below like a 3 out of 10. Like in anything, there's at least
Oh,
like
you'd be surprised. Have you listened to any Tom MacDonald song?
Oh,
no,
he's up
I have
next.
not.
I would rather kill myself than listen to every Tom MacDonald album.
Quote that. Quote
Jesus, quote that.
Quote.
Let's get that in the Clips channel.
I mean, it's true though. It's very true. He's a piece of shit.
I've never heard anything
his
from
music's
that
not good.
individual, but maybe we will.
I don't know. Wolf is great.
Wolfgang,
Let's move on.
Golf Wang.
You can okay. I'm sorry. You cannot join Wolfgang if you don't.
He says
You cannot be affiliated.
he says Wolfgang in some of his later.
In his earlier
things,
ones, he says it on Yonkers.
Yeah. Well,
Young
and I don't
Kids.
mind Yonkers.
I'm fucking homosexual.
All right, moving on.
Cherry Bomb.
Cherry
The-
Bomb.
All right, bro. We ain't talking Guardians.
He is.
We is.
Cherry Bomb. This was the first album for me where it was like kind of actually hard to pick top 3. For me, at least.
Okay.
I had to be honest. I think this album. I thought this album was a lot better than Wolf. I give it a 6 out of 10. I don't.
About a half star better.
Yeah. Well, that half star made a difference in this
That's
case.
a big difference right there.
Yeah, that was a low ass 5 for Wolf. Might I clarify?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I don't
Light to
really.
decent 5.
I don't really remember a lot of my top 3 picks very much from this either.
This is my number. What number is this? This is my number 5.
This is also my number 5.
Aaron.
For me, this album, Cherry Bomb.
2015.
That's how the creator.
2015.
2015 to clarify.
Featuring
The metadata.
I think this album, I gotta say, it's my rank 4. Rank 4.
Really? See, that's interesting.
I don't like listening to this album, but looking back on it, I feel like I feel like I like it. It's like a weird thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to be in the right mindset. But
there are some raunchy tracks on here, and not like
raunchy is right.
Not like lyrically, but like the mix and like the production.
Cherry Bomb, like oh my fucking god.
Cherry Bomb is a bit of a tough listen. I don't think that
that shit was hurting my ears, bro.
I don't think it's a particularly good
Cherry
song
Bomb.
off this album.
I can see the vision, but also like I know other artists have done it better, so like I'm not even gonna you know.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
This it's you know it's pretty whatever.
And in my opinion, I think this was his most forgettable album.
Really?
I think yeah, because this was like, in my opinion, Wolf and Bastard were just like so down there that it was hard to just not think about some of it. And then this is like it was whatever, I guess. I just listened to it and I was done with it. I didn't really think much of it.
Do you think this album is like a non-starter for you, or
yeah? It is an interesting transitional period for Tyler, but it's like I don't think I don't think he's there yet. I don't think he's there.
Dude, I'm on this album. Do you see me in the credits?
Are you in the credits? Is that what's happening?
I'm on Two-Seater.
You're on Two-Seater.
I'm on that track.
That track is about you. Two-Seater / hair blows. Unofficial.
Yeah.
Unofficial. All right.
No, okay, that shit at the end's funny. Top 3. Let's go.
Am I starting?
Yeah.
Alright, I think this is controversial. I think Smuckers is my number 3.
Okay.
I think that's controversial because I think a lot of people put that as their number one.
Yeah, that's generally.
But I don't know. I feel like some of their tracks just hit a little harder. But I think it's a really good song.
Right. I mean, that's a crazy point for Tyler right there, having Kanye and Lil Wayne on a single track with him. Like
that was
Mhm.
really interesting. I
It's-
honestly, I felt like that in a weird way had the same effect as like, what was it? Oh, No More Parties in LA. Like,
what about it?
well, it was.
I think it sounded like an old Kanye track, or
It didn't.
Mm.
No, it didn't sound like it, but it had like the same vibes as like that was completely unexpected to have another name this big, which like obviously Tyler wasn't and still isn't anywhere close to
Oh.
Kanye. He's
like a 21 Drake type of collab.
yeah,
Hey, 21.
I would argue that he's bigger than Lil Wayne.
Tyler?
Yeah, well, at their peaks, I'm talking about, I guess.
Wait. You don't think
What?
Tyler's anywhere close to Kanye?
No.
I think in this day and age, I think he needs a few more albums.
Okay, that is a good point.
Now
Yeah.
Kanye is like that's another level, but I could see Tyler getting up there. If he keeps
I
it
guess
up,
at
keeps
some
it
point.
up.
I mean, also Kanye has what, like 20 years on Tyler, so
Something like that.
Yeah,
I
around
would
that.
think, yeah. So, anyways, sorry. Back
So
to you, Aaron.
fuckers is number 3.
Fuckers.
Fuckers.
Suckers.
Suckers.
Suckers / fuckers. Those are my
Toe
pronouns.
suckers.
Toe suckers. Anyways.
Anyways.
I'm a big triceratops. Or however the fuck the song goes.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Little song. My number 3 is the Brown Stains of Darkies Latifah Part 6 through 12 remix.
That is the title.
I don't like most of the song, but I thought the Schoolboy Q feature was pretty dope. So that is all.
Are you a big Schoolboy Q fan?
Yeah, he's got some.
Shout out to the man of the year.
Yes. Come on, kid. Get on
Man
it.
of the year.
Get in on this.
I will not. I'll refrain.
Okay.
You guys have your fun.
What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Blow My Load.
I knew you'd like Blow My Load.
Well, you know what?
Dude, there's a running theme going on here. I can't help
What?
but notice.
Let's see what you think your running theme is.
There's a bit of horniness laced within each
Man.
track. If I may be frank.
Man, hold on now. What are
If
you
I may be
implying, here,
frank.
bud?
You know this song's about Cara Delevingne.
No.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Interesting choice from Tyler.
that's interesting. I don't know if that's exactly first thing I'd go to, but
What is the
first individual I would
who would you
attempt.
go to, Kate?
If I was in his place, not Carla Delevingne, I'll tell you that much.
Who, Frank Ocean?
Well, isn't Tyler
In the bedroom.
isn't Tyler isn't he bi?
I don't think he likes to put a label on it.
See, that's respectable. I commend that.
So blow
Are
my
you
load.
admitting to being a munch right now, Kaden?
A what?
Are you
Wait, you don't know what a munch is? Are you serious?
No, I don't know what that is. What is that?
Oh my god.
Is that some sort of slur that I need to learn?
No,
Sure.
it's not slur.
Sure.
That
It's
Aaron's
slur.
casually dropping on the podcast.
You fucking
He
munch.
comes in here and he starts dropping
It's because it's because you're not an Ice Spice fan. You just don't know.
Exactly, bro.
No,
You're
no,
not,
no.
you're not
Okay,
a
no,
fan
we're
of
not
real
getting into it.
music.
Hey,
He's not tapped in like that.
Julius, so Aaron and I
Just
got
say
into
that
an
I'm good
argument
enough. You're my da-da-da.
a while back.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Aaron, who did we compare? It was Ice Spice versus
There's a battle.
yes. Who was it?
Versus fucking Harry Styles.
Yes.
Was it?
Yes, and I
Wait,
said
how did this matchup come
I
to
said
be?
because we were talking about like album of the year or some shit like that after the Grammys.
No, and
happened.
Ice Spice, yeah, definitely
No.
had it.
And I said Ice Spice doesn't even come close to Harry Styles. I am not a Harry Styles fan.
They're like completely different niches. Like
Yeah.
they're completely different pockets of music.
And yet I'm sure it's the exact same kind of person that's listening to both of them. I'm
Mm.
almost completely sure of it.
You
Wait.
You
So
just
Aaron,
have not listened to In Her Mood.
that's true.
What's
If
up?
you listen to In Hamut, Aaron, So you were in favor of Ice Spice? Is that what?
Yeah,
what you said? Okay,
Ice Spice is the Tupac of our generation.
I'll have to
I'm
agree with
saying it
that.
right now.
Dude, no,
Are you-
you're only agreeing because you fucking hate Tupac.
I don't hate Tupac.
Okay,
He's
you
okay,
hate what
you
he
know?
stands for.
What is that supposed to mean?
Because you hate
What are you
everyone.
impugning me of right
You
now?
hate everyone sucking his dick because you don't think he's that good.
That is true, but listen,
Which I would agree. I would agree.
Ice Spice is up next, Caden, and
Oh fuck! Excuse me.
if you don't catch the Ice Spice train,
Then Aaron will have to replace me as co-host
Try my
of this fucking
baddie, I
Yeah.
podcast.
you're gonna be left
can.
behind.
You know what? It's kind of good that we have Aaron on here because every once in a while I can be like, no, let's get Aaron to fill in for me. when we're covering, when we inevitably start covering this bullshit.
Or, you know, we'll get to that age.
We'll
Has
get
everyone
there.
revealed their number 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. We all
Yeah.
have. Caden likes
Alright.
eating pussy song.
Okay.
You would like Dogtooth from the State of South.
That's true. Just listen to the first like 10 seconds,
Yeah.
Caden. You'll get what we mean.
Okay.
Listen,
Do I do
listen
it
to it
live? Is
right
that
now.
like my okay? Hold on.
Right
Give me
now.
a
Cue
second,
it
let me
up.
pull it
Cue it up. Live on
Dogtooth,
air.
you said? Is that the estate sale one?
Dogtooth. Yes. D-O-G.
No, thank you. Hold on, let's
No,
listen to
thank
this. We're gonna play this over the mic.
Just play the first 10 seconds. You hear that?
Yeah, Julius, I fucking hear it. No comment. What's everyone's number 2? Fuck you both.
Aaron, go.
Alright, my number 2 is fucking Young / Perfect.
Oh, the pedophile song.
Yeah.
Let's get a running theme going with Aaron next.
There's no track record.
There is now.
No, there's no, what it starts here.
Yeah, start the tab.
Listen, Charlie Wilson is a god, so I won't hate on that.
I don't know, man. I wasn't really paying too much to the lyrics on this one.
Yeah.
I just kind of like the production, instrumental, and the singing. But
I can't argue
mostly
with
as an
that. Yeah.
instrumental.
What's my number 2? My number 2 is Death Camp, the opening track.
Death Camp, that's respectable. I respect that.
It's a great way to sort of get into the album, and it's a really nice opening track. And while the tracks that it may be foreshadowing for later on are not necessarily as good as it, it's still a solid opener, you know, from Tyler,
That's
the creator.
The creator.
That's gotta be my number 4.
Yeah, that's respectable. Caden, what do you got?
My number 2 is 2-seater.
So you okay?
Sit into my passenger seat.
So there's definitely a theme going on here.
Okay, dude. No.
Not
no
that theme. No. I'm saying on Cherry Bomb, you like the more vibey tracks.
Oh yeah. 100%.
I'm glad that you're.
Yeah.
Glad that you're fucking with my song.
Is that your
Shout
song?
outs. Link in the description.
Oh, Aaron. Yeah.
Because I was on this track.
He's
Were
on
you? There you go. Yeah. I don't have a lot to say about that. This one I do remember. It was vibey. Yeah. That is
one,
a
like-
good word to describe it.
Is that one like 8 minutes long?
Is
It's 650.
650.
So
Okay.
yeah, for all intents.
Essentially,
purposes,
8
it's 8
for all intents and purposes.
It
It is
is-
10 minutes long.
It is basically if it's over 5
Essentially.
minutes, it's 10 minutes long.
Shout outs to Aaron Shaw.
Yeah.
Doing push-ups.
I was about to accidentally say Aaron's last name on recording. Although I don't know if he would care, and also
No,
that's
I
not.
would not.
That
Bro,
is-
what do you mean? His last name is XYZ. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's true. That is not an
Dude,
uncommon
the-
name.
The other day at my job, I met another person with the same first and last name as me. It was like a
Damn.
surreal experience.
Was he
Because he
also?
was like a little better looking than me,
Oh, I
and
was-
like he also had a hickey.
I was
So I
about
was
to.
like,
Oh my
I just
God.
felt a little bit worse about myself, but you know.
Hey
all
man,
good.
you're on. He's not on the Misfortune podcast. He could never.
I was taller than him though. Like that was like a,
Hey, there you go.
I was
like a
about to
good
ask if he
3
was
inches.
also Asian, and then I realized what your last name is.
Yeah.
But that-
You think?
it's possible. I don't know. Maybe.
figure?
maybe
You just
not.
leaked that I'm Asian on the podcast. That
There we
kinda
go.
involved it.
It
Somebody
was
just
either-
like ticked a box.
Cha-ching. No, we already
Let's see.
accidentally
Which Asian
leaked
is
Julius's
from?
last
The
name.
Kim.
All right, we don't need to bring that up again.
I edited it out. It's okay.
Who? What? Where are we?
I think we're on the
I
number
think
one.
it's.
Are we doing number? Oh yeah, we're doing number.
I think we're on
one.
one. Yeah, Aaron, what's your number one?
All right, my number one is two-seater.
Okay.
Is it
And-
because
I mean,
you were
but
associated
you
with
have
the
to,
song?
yeah, you have to admit there's a little bit of bias involved.
There's a little bit of bias, right? But also, I mean, this is one of the earliest Tyler tracks I've ever listened to.
Ah,
I think I found it when I was in like the 8th or early 9th grade. I think it was the 8th grade actually. I found this
there you go.
track,
Damn.
and I still listen to it, like pretty frequently to this day. And I think the production with all the glitchiness works really well. And then also that second half with the wind blows is also kind of sweet.
It wasn't hot at that point, but it was blowing for sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
I love it when your head blows.
My number one is Pilot.
Pilot. 21.
It's in a
Pilot.
21.
it's in a similar vein to Death Camp, almost, but it's got like it starts out as like really fucking harsh and like again like scorched earth production like Death Camp does, but it sort of transitions into like this really nice melody in the second half, and I don't know, I really liked it. That's the track I think I've returned to the most on this album. So
Intriguing.
Interesting.
Oh,
Not an obvious pick.
No, this is a deep cut. All right.
It is a bit of a deep cut.
Very intriguing person. Kid, what do you got?
My number one, which I realize, yeah, you're absolutely right about the vibey tone of everything, is Find Your Wings.
Oh, okay.
Really, we have a really diverse list.
We do.
Lists here.
That's
Except for my track, which appeared twice.
Yes.
On two lists respectively, because it's such a good song.
Yeah.
I'm a really big fan of like vibey songs. I think that Tyler does those really well, especially, you know, coming up with Flower Boy.
Yeah.
So, you know, I like this one.
I mean, I feel like this album and Flower Boy are like probably, and like, there's a lot of like space in between like Tyler rapping, you know, and it's a lot of just like, I mean, there's Flower Boy, there's literally an entire song at the end that is just an instrumental, and I mean, he's done that in the past, but there's a lot of space in between Tyler,
for sure,
the rapper, and Tyler, the creator, if you will.
Yeah.
There you have it.
There you have it. That's Cherry Ball.
I have to end all of them.
Yes.
So now we're stepping into
Scumfuck.
New school Tyler, you know.
Familiar
This
territory.
is the trilogy that people generally consider to be his best. So Aaron, where you got this? What do you got? Flower Boy 2017 by Tyler, the creator.
Flower Boy by Tyler the Creator is my rank. Number 2 album. I rated it a 9 out of 10 on Radio Music. Originally I had it as an 8, and then I re-listened to it like a few times in the past couple weeks. I'm like,
bump it up.
I'm bumping this up half a star. This is going in my 9 out of 10 list.
Oh,
and
shit. Among the ranks.
I think it's a really good album.
Okay.
I think the only track for me off of this album that just like doesn't hit like at all is Dropping Seeds featuring Lil Wayne.
No, I don't see why that needs to be there if I'm being honest.
Julius knows this.
You don't like the Carter 4?
Are you not vibing with Tunchi? Are you telling me you're not vibing with Tunchi, bro?
Why am I attacked for every fucking opinion I get? Are you fucking telling me that
fucking John Wick getting assaulted in every corner.
Literally getting thrown down the staircase right now.
Thrown down the staircase.
Dude, a
No, I'm
UNT
joking.
professor was in John Wick.
There you go.
He was, yeah. I looked him up. He is in the Letterboxd cast.
Ooh. Ian McShane, aka Winston, was he?
Dude, Aaron has a trilogy of professor stories. There's one about Call Me If You Get Lost, there's one about John Wick, and then there's one that we cannot say on the podcast.
Was there was something going on with the professor.
Yeah, there were some legal issues.
What the fuck?
I think we could talk about it, unless if you guys really just don't want to.
No, it doesn't. I don't. I just. No, let's probably not say his name. You can say it without saying his
We're
name.
free for yeah.
probably.
Go ahead. I mean, if you want to.
There's a professor who got arrested for being a part of a prostitution ring
What
recently.
the fuck?
Like 2 days ago.
What the fuck?
Like
Wait,
2
did you have
days
this
ago.
person?
I didn't have this professor, but one of my
Oh, I
friends
thought you
did.
did.
One of my friends did.
Was it James you had him?
Yeah.
That's
He
crazy.
said that he, quote, he is the coolest professor I have ever had.
Oh, maybe he's.
What? Was he involved?
I was about to say. Oh god.
Super chill,
Alright.
dude. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
A flower boy.
Flower boy, flower boy, flower boy.
boy.
Flower boy is my number 4. Listen.
Number 4?
Yeah. I don't know. I think this album is pretty consistently decent, but like I've just never been able to get into it for some reason. I don't know why.
So the R&B element.
Yeah, again, it may very well be the R&B element, which I don't know. And that's funny because like I think the tracks that I did like on here, I listened to until like my brain exploded. So I don't even like necessarily love the ones that I used to love anymore. So I don't know. I think people. I don't know. It's whatever album. What do you think?
This is my number 3.
Yeah.
I like this one. You know, like I don't think I've ever. There are a few songs on here that I have known for like forever that really were kind of like when I started getting into Tyler is when I discovered them, or even before then, honestly.
Yeah.
This album, I feel like I kind of had the same issue as you, where it's like I don't think overall throughout the entire album I can't consistently be into it. There will always be like a few songs that just kind of throw me off.
Yeah.
There's one song in particular that I won't talk about that is extremely popular that I am not the biggest fan of.
Is it Who Dat Boy?
So there are 2 songs that are extremely popular that I am not the biggest fan of. No, I think
Who
I
Dat say 911.
Fight.
I think Who Dat Boy is
fight.
alright. I think Who Dat Boy is alright. This might be the first time I've ever actually listened to it all the way through though.
Don't say 911. We are fucking fighting the next time I see you.
Alright. Let's get into the top 3. Let's get into the top 3. Caden's being persecuted. So what's your number 3, Aaron?
Persecution.
All right.
Nothing religious about it.
Like I said about Cherry Bomb, picking a top 3 for this album is also quite hard, considering how highly I view it as like a cohesive musical picture. But what I had down to my number 3, I had 2 tracks down to my number 3, and that was Where This Flower Blooms and Boredom. And between those 2 tracks, you know, I thought about it a lot. And I ultimately went with Where This Flower Blooms, because I think the start of this album is really quite good. I feel like
strong start, yeah.
You know, with like first few tracks, and you know,
it has a good immersive intro that goes into like some really poppy, like good songs.
I would agree. It absolutely does. I think the first half of this album is superior definitely to the second half.
I think he did that to sort of like put the more vibey tracks in the back half.
Yeah.
So he could pull listeners in with the Who Dat Boy and the, you know, other tracks such as
Who Dat Boy.
Yeah.
Who he
But yeah,
is.
I don't really have anything else to say about that track.
My number 3 is my number 3 is Where This Flower Blooms as well.
My number 3 is also Where This Flower Blooms.
Okay. I mean, I've listened to this song for forever.
I rock.
I roll. This is a good Frank Ocean feature. I will say that. I will put aside my.
This is like probably my
hater status. But I mean, I've been a fan of this song for years. It's just all around a pretty solid track. I really enjoy the vibes on this one. Good shit.
Yeah, what he said.
Are we just gonna get into number 2s now?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. This is also hard. Picking between number 2 and 1. It's like asking to pick a favorite child.
There you go. Favorite child.
But ultimately I went with See You Again as my number 2. I think that the transition though from Sometimes into See You Again is like really quite superb.
Yeah.
Superb.
Really quite. I don't know. It feels really cinematic, and like I get goosebumps every time hearing the piano come in.
Sometimes it's
like while listening to this album.
You get those goosebumps every time?
Okay.
Yeah.
Save it. So apparently, Sometimes is like one of Tyler's favorite tracks from Flower Boy. Apparently, there's like an 8-minute cut out there somewhere, which I'd be interested to hear.
That's interesting. Of course there is. Of course there's a cut.
There's somewhere the Tyler cut.
Somewhere on a hard drive.
The creator cut.
The uncut.
The Snyder cut. See You Again. I never really got the appeal to See You Again. I always felt like I feel like it's his most like poppy track, like
that is
by
true.
far.
Yeah.
But you know.
Is that your number 2? No.
That's not my number 2.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Garden Shed.
Garden Shed.
Gotta Shed.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I think it's one of the more like message wise, it's one of the more poignant ones on here, and I think that Estelle is really good on here. You know, I haven't heard much Estelle. I only know that little American boy
number 1 victory royale.
Just that little tune.
It's number 1 champion.
Yeah, we got it. That dude, there are 2 wolves inside of you. That is the duality of man right there.
That's it right there. Have you been tainted by the internet or not? I don't know. I think this song is just really good. Like the build up is really nice, and I think it's it's like really evocative of a lot of Tyler's feelings that he had going into making this album. Wait, which one are we? We have to answer this by the end.
What?
Dude, there are 2 wolves.
Oh, I'm one.
We know where you stand.
You know where I'm at.
Whoa! Someone's typing.
Ethan is typing.
Ethan
want to make
Hop in, brother.
Ethan want to make a cameo?
Hop in.
Tell him to get in here.
Come in.
Dude, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to have a second special guest.
Our roster has expanded
the
twofold,
entire
ladies and
Misfortune
gentlemen.
Podcast Discord server might be in.
He's been lurking in the shadows for years.
Ethan has been in this Discord server for literally years, but he hasn't ever done anything.
Wait, I can't right now. He's got that Zaza.
Oh my god, he does have that Zaza on.
Is he high?
He's smoking that pack right now.
Blackout drunk.
He needs to be smoking that Misfortune pack.
Yeah, I was about to say the Misfortune pack. Wait. I don't know if that's a good thing. 6 people in my room watching Black Mirror right now. Fuck it.
That's crazy.
Let's go.
No,
let's expand it even further.
That's gonna be
chaos.
a wild ass fucking episode.
What episode are they watching?
I bet Ethan's roommates really like Goblin and Bastard. I bet they give off that kind of vibe.
No,
Is that what's
dude.
going on?
Knowing Ethan's roommates, I've had a few conversations with them. They'd 100% be watching the Black Museum episode.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's interesting. But that should probably about tell you everything that you need to know.
They need to be watching Striking Vipers.
Absolutely. Thank you. Striking Vipers, by far the best episode of that show. Anyways.
Okay, I don't know about all that.
Either that or Playtest.
Playtest is also a banger. My boy Wyatt Russell.
It was your number 2.
Yeah.
My number 2 and my number 1 were extremely hard to choose between. It was like choosing between children. But at the end of the day, I had to go with See You Again. My number 2 as well. This is a classic. This might be the one that I've known for the longest. I think this is probably Tyler's most popular song overall.
Yeah, when the bass kicks in, it's just like
yeah.
No, that shit is crazy. I
It's
love
violent
that shit.
as fuck. This is
2020 vision.
This is my Father Stretch My Hands for the Kanye fans. Except Father Stretch My Hands is also a banger.
If I fuck this model. Does he talk about fucking models at any point in the song? I can't remember.
No,
that
this song is entirely just sweet and
nary a bleached asshole on this song.
This song's featuring Kali Uchis.
Yes, Ukas.
She is a very famous.
Uchiha? I don't know.
Callie Uchiha.
That would go hard. Somebody make that. With the Sharingan.
Shut the fuck.
Dude, no, Kali Uchis would have the Rinnegan.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What do you know about Naruto, Aaron?
What,
Closeted Naruto fan?
What do you mean, bro?
What do you
Something
mean?
doing
I've
Naruto,
watched Naruto. I watched the original series, and I think I remember most of the plot
You
points.
telling me
Yeah.
you watched all 500
Kids,
episodes?
Caden's a Bleach fan, so steer clear.
Absolutely.
Um,
Bro, you're more of a Bleach fan than Naruto. Let's not lie.
Rock Lee was
Naruto is-
based off of me.
Naruto is way better than Bleach.
Shippuden, or it's just like the whole series, like as a whole.
Okay, so I actually haven't finished Shippuden, but part 1 clears Bleach.
Look, I'm considering. I've considered.
Okay.
Do I think it
Shippuden
would be?
goes so crazy. The end of Shippuden, or like the 80% mark, gets so crazy.
You talking about the part where Itachi dies?
I just know a lot of the spoilers, so it's been kind of a slow read for me because I'm like, I know what's
Guy versus Madara is a crazy fight.
Oh yeah. Mike Guy, bro.
No,
Mike
I'm
Guy
sorry.
would
I'm
slap
sorry.
the Bleach cast, bro. I'm sorry.
Boruto solo.
Boruto solos. Have you seen the
Boruto?
Have you seen the shit on Twitter where it's like Deku versus Boruto? And have you seen the video of Joe Biden where he's like, Missouri, Alabama, Mississippi, and he's like spamming states one after the other?
Yeah, Aaron is a big fan of that video. Mississippi.
Colorado.
Minnesota.
Soda.
Obama.
Obama.
Why did you say that? Okay. Yes.
Number ones? Are we at
Yeah.
number 1?
We're on number ones. What's
All
our
right,
ones
Aaron.
All right. All right. My number 1 is a Tyler. I believe this is the first Tyler track I've ever like listened to, or like really listened to, and like really enjoyed. And that track is 911 Mr. Lonely.
That's my number 1.
I think it's a really good rap.
Yeah, great second half.
I also really like the first half. I think
First half is vibey too, yeah.
It's a really good song.
Great song.
This was my aforementioned overrated song.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you, man? We are fighting. And
Okay,
I'm
let me ask
beating
this.
you.
Does Bop and Bitch clear 911/Mr. Lonely?
No, are you fucking kidding me? No.
I don't know.
Not
I'm
even
just
close. Look,
way
when
you've
I
been
say
talking, I don't know.
overrated, everyone acts like this.
How you doing?
I mean that in the sense that like everyone thinks this is his best song.
My name is Lonely.
I'm done talking.
My thirst levels are infinity and beyond.
Like, he kills that verse. Like, what are you talking about?
No,
Sipping
okay.
on the lemonade, I need a Beyonce. That's a fucking crazy bar,
That is
no?
a crazy. Did you hear the bars right now?
Gentlemen, please.
Gentlemen. Like we had fucking 12 Angry Men right now.
You think we watched 12 Angry Men?
Settle down.
No. No, can you at least relate to like the concepts of the song of like him
Yes.
and like trying to find like a partner?
Gentlemen, please.
Everyone
And
needs
like
companionship, Caden. Do you not relate to that?
I like
And
the
like-
song. I just don't think it's his best song.
Okay, we didn't say all that, but like,
Everyone I've talked to has said that is their favorite song.
it's the best one on the album.
No.
Okay, let's hear your number 1 then, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Boredom.
Boredom is right.
Boredom is a
Sorry.
good song.
I had to do it.
I
Sorry.
hate that you always find fucking ways to do it. I fucking hate it.
This fool loves campy and boring songs.
Camp, boredom. I'm walking into these tabs. Look, boredom is a banger.
Are you a Rex Orange County defender?
I was about to say, you gotta say something. You better say the right thing right here.
No, dude. Look, I don't know
Why not?
whether or not he did it, but I'm not gonna say for sure that he
Uh-oh.
didn't do it.
Whoa, what the fuck?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say for
That's
sure. I'm not
crazy
gonna say
answer.
for sure that he did do it. I'm sorry.
Caden's been on the stand for like
way.
half of this episode, bro.
Look, no, if he
Oh
did
my
it, then
God.
Ansel Elgort did it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Boredom.
Boredom. That's my number one.
Yeah.
Moving on to everyone's number
We're
one.
having fun.
I was not having fun. I'll say that much.
You a dick sucker. You a dick
No,
sucker.
I'm not. I'm a dick
Yes.
biter.
You
That's
a
what's
dick
going on right
rider?
now.
You a dick sucker? You a toe sucker?
What did you say?
I'm a munch.
But at
And
least
Aaron's
I'm a
a
munch,
munch.
bro. At least we're munches. You don't know
I'm
nothing
a
about the munch
virgin.
lifestyle. Listen, Flower Boy.
Flower boy.
It's clear. It's cleared.
What y'all rate Flower Boy like on a scale of 1
I
to
gave it
10?
a
we haven't been
seven.
we
Or
haven't been
0?
we haven't been rating all these.
Oh, we
I
haven't.
should. Flower Boy's like a 6 for me.
Do you want to go back, like, just real quick and say what we
Yeah, sure.
We can if we want.
All right, just real quick. I'll say Bastard.
Bastard is a 3.
2 out of 10.
3
Bastard's
for
a
me.
5.
5.
That's-
5 is crazy.
Giving it a lot of kudos.
Look,
All right,
okay,
and
I'm
Goblin,
sorry. Aaron, if you knew how I rated things, 5 is pretty bad. For me.
7 is like mid to him.
Okay, Goblin's like I think I gave it like a 1.
It's a 2 for me.
Light
Goblin
1.
is 6.
Your existence is a light 1.
6.
Your existence
Your
is a
existence is a light 1. That's amazing.
Goblin is a 6 out of 10.
Have you seen that video, Julius?
Yes, dude.
Yes, that's awesome.
The vegan cookie recipe as well. Wait, kid, what do you think of Fantano? You Fantano
I haven't really delved into him very much. I'm considering it now that I'm actually getting like a lot more into music than I ever have been.
I think his second channel is a lot more easily digestible than his like reviews.
Oh yeah, 100%.
His second channel is just like funny. He
Yes.
just makes a lot of funny videos.
Top tier content, yeah.
I have been getting into. This is completely unrelated, bro.
Oh.
Fucking Nile Red. You guys fucking with Nile Red? That dude makes some bangers.
Nile Red.
Whole lot of red? What's going on right now?
No, dude.
Right here, we have a chemical, and it will kill
Nile
me.
Red.
Here I have.
Who
No,
the
banging.
fuck is this dude?
Who the fuck is this dude?
What
He makes weird chemistry videos.
Nile
turning my own pee into an artificial sweetener? What's going on right now?
Yeah, it's a Nile Red classic.
That
What's
is a
going
Nile
on?
Red. No, dude, the plastic loves into hot sauce. That is a
Nile
classic.
Red is kind of a hard rapper name, not gonna lie. I can see
Nile
that
Red.
dude featuring on some tracks.
Wait till you find out about Nile Blue.
What?
Oh,
Wait
yeah.
till we find out Nile Green.
Nile Green?
That's next to come. It's like the game theorists, like all these fucking individual channels. All right, let's get into
That
peak.
fool's about to have years of content coming up with the FNAF movie, bro. It's over.
100%.
It's
That
over.
dude, his heart and soul to fucking what's his name, Scott.
He has sold it
Cawthon,
to Scott Cawthon, who also
who
sold
also
his soul
gives his
to
soul
Ben Carson.
Who also has sold his soul to the GOP.
There you go. There's a direct link between Matt Pat and the GOP.
Yeah. Oh god. I'm sure there's some video out there of him saying like the N-word or something. So
I've woken up to my on a separate note. I've woken up to my like 6 foot tall, muscular, jacked roommate listening to Five Nights at Freddy's game theory videos.
no, dude,
Like,
those
no
go hard.
joke.
Those
Dude,
go
those
hard.
are hard as
I'm
fuck.
sorry.
not
No,
gonna lie.
I will readily admit that those are fucking hard
I'll
as
come back
hell.
around on those like once a year. Like, what's this
Yep.
fool saying about Chuck
Yep.
E. Cheese? The Chuck E. Cheese massacre? Like, what you know about that?
All right.
Okay.
That's
I
what
thought
the
you were
show
gonna
is
say- I
about,
thought-
is fucking tangents.
I thought you were gonna say he was bumping like the Living Tombstone, and I was about to say based is fun.
All right, no, that's not. Let's not
They
go
better
too
be.
far.
Hey, they better be involved in the movie. Is all I'm saying. Can you imagine how
100%.
that shit would hit in theaters?
Never Freddy's. Let's get Jack Black as like the fucking phone guy singing that.
That's where I want to be. Five Nights
Dude,
at Freddy's.
raw post-credit scene. It's the puppet from the second game. That
Oh
would go
my
so hard.
god. Balloon Boy pulls up. Y'all aren't ready for this shit.
Oh, hold on.
What the fuck? Where did this come from? What am I hearing?
See, this is another dimension of the podcast.
This
We're
is-
now transitioning to
The big one,
Yeah.
Tyler's 6th studio album
the biggin.
from 2019, Igor.
Igor.
Aaron said it was so.
Everyone,
Anyways,
where are we putting this?
number 1.
Rank 1. Rank fucking 1, baby.
This is one of the greatest albums ever made.
I'm not gonna say ever made.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is it a 10? Is it a 10, Aaron?
Yeah. Oh, him.
But equals a 10. Equals a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it on like the lower end of the 10s though?
Strong 9 to light 10.
Okay. This is my
What's a
number.
10?
This is my number 3.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
It's look.
That's crazy.
I mean, okay, and it's not for lack of trying. I've listened to this album a lot. Like I've ran this shit back like 20 fucking times since it came out. I will say I think it's really good in that it's it's like what, like 40 minutes long,
Yeah,
but
it's
it
surprisingly
feels
short.
it feels just as filling as like an entire album as like even his longer stuff. And I think he did a really good job with like
I think 45 minutes to like an hour is like the sweet spot for
that is ideal.
for an album.
Yeah.
That is
Oh, yeah.
ideal.
100%.
We want to.
Not any of that Drake shit.
I don't know, man. I think this album, while like not all the songs are like head banging bangers that you'll like dance to,
No, yeah.
but I think just like conceptually and like the story Tyler's telling here on this album and like, you know, the twists and turns throughout the record is just like what makes it a 10 for me. I think
Absolutely.
the musical picture that it paints is quite phenomenal. I think
I think I get this album. Like I understand what it's doing. It's just I don't know. Well, I guess I'm not gonna spoil. I mean, it's no it wouldn't be spoiling if y'all knew what my number one. Y'all know what my number 1 is at this point, but
Do I?
I don't.
I don't.
okay. Yeah, I think this album does a lot of things really well. And I get it's intentional for the sound of the album. I don't like Tyler singing. I don't like it very
Tyler
much.
singing
And
on this album is a very acquired taste, I will say.
I've tried to acquire it many times.
Or unacquirable.
over
What
the
what
years.
do you not like the pitched up parts?
Yeah, I
and
don't really like
the
that.
experimental mixing.
Yeah, and I get the purpose that it serves, but
Because you make my earthquake.
I think I like a lot of the instrumentals on this album than I do the like I feel like I would like this album or no, I won't say that. I'll say I like the instrumentals a lot more in here. Like I could do with or without Tyler's vocal performances if I'm being honest.
What if Playboy Cardi sung the chorus on Earthquake? How do you feel then?
God.
Oh
I
no,
don't-
he's
I don't know.
on that
He's
song.
on here.
He is
He's
on
on
it.
it.
I forgot.
You mean
Bro, that's
You mean Banera?
crazy.
That's in between Die Lit and Whole Lotta Red. That's a transition period right there.
Woke
God.
up to news talking like this.
We can get into it though. I do like this album. I will say, like it. I think Flower Boy is decent. Like Igor is where the albums like I feel like start to get like good on my list. Like really solid. You know.
All right. Interesting.
It is what it is.
Let's get into it. Aaron, what's
Let's
your
do
number
it.
3?
All right. Now this album, this was the hardest to pick top 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think, but for my number 3, I think I was debating like 3 different tracks. It was like that.
Yeah.
And I think the 3 tracks I was debating on for my number 3 slot were Are We Still Friends, New Magic Wand, and Earthquake. That's what I was debating for my number 3.
Okay.
And ultimately I went with New Magic Wand.
That's my
Mm.
number
number
3 as
three.
well.
Oh, interesting.
Because of how hard it goes. Although I think I don't know. Are we
You
still
think you're falling in
friends?
This time.
That was purely coincidental. I mean, like with like Are We Still Friends? I think that song has made me cry more times than I would admit.
Oh shit. This is the
But
emotional part of the podcast.
Here we go.
but I don't know. I just put my New Magic Wand because it's different compared to the rest of what I put on this list.
Yeah, and it's a fucking crazy song. It's like a fucking hurricane. Like it's just
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah, just like I can't imagine seeing that song live. Like, and that's what I've heard from a lot of people. Is like that's one of the best songs to see live.
Yeah, have you seen that Grammy performance?
I've not seen that. Did that go crazy?
He performed at the
Yeah.
Grammys? That's crazy.
Yeah, several times, I think.
Really?
Right?
I did not know that.
Maybe that was a different award show I was watching.
Oh. Dude.
Here we go. So for the second half of this episode, Aaron is going to cover the entire discography.
Aaron is going to play all of it.
He will,
joyous.
he'll perform his hit song Two-Seater once again. For the Misfortune Podcast
passenger seat.
No, this is I mean, I didn't used to like New Magic Wand. So the funny thing about it is I actually I discovered that song through a slowed plus reverb version on YouTube.
God, dude.
And I thought that shit was so fire. So when I heard the actual song and it was like fucking chipmunk mode, I was like, nah. But now I get it.
I'm not listening to this shit.
Photo, you look joyous.
Like he actually sound like Igor on that one. No, I like New Magic Wand though. Some good shit. And what's your number 3?
My number 3 is fuck. Why do I not know this off the top of my head? Fuck.
I didn't know that was a song on the album. Is there a secret deluxe version?
Well, there is. Oh, I'll ask this. Have y'all heard Boyfriend?
I've not.
I have heard Boyfriend, Girlfriend, yes.
No. The predecessor, just Boyfriend. Is the so you know the track Exactly What You Run From Whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
On physical releases of Igor, Boyfriend takes the place of that song. And it's I don't know, it's okay.
Dude, that song gives me motivation when I listen to this album.
It has a godly intro by Charlie Wilson.
What you chasing, you end up running from.
Yeah. Big theme on this album, you know.
My number 3 is A Boys Again.
There's always an obstacle.
That makes sense.
Do you personally relate to that song?
Do I? Is there much to relate to?
You are the gun.
Don't shoot me down.
Why do you like this song?
It's a banger.
Your Honor, it's a banger.
Your Honor.
You so motherfucking dangerous.
It is simply a banger.
This is Bound 2 Part 2.
Well, now hold on. Let's calm down.
This is Bound Squared, TBH.
Bound Squared. Bro, what are we gonna get Bound Cubed?
Bound Cube goes crazy. Okay, so that's all like Caden had to say on that song.
Yeah, it's a banger. That's literally my justification for most of these albums.
Yeah.
Or most of these songs.
What's your number 2, Aaron?
My number 2, I'm kind of rethinking it, like as we're going right now.
Feel free. Feel
like
free to
shit.
Like shit.
Fuck.
This is fucking difficult.
Like I said, you know, Igor is like a 10 out of 10 album for me.
How do you choose? Yeah.
And so I literally in the middle of this podcast, like I originally had the 2 and 1 in my head, but now I'm gonna go with I think. I think is my number 2.
Okay.
Do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that.
What's that? He's having a breakdown.
I think, you know, I think I'm falling in love.
There you go.
I think is also
that's
my
the only
2.
argument that's needed.
I think is also my number 2 for that same.
And then also the bridge. I really, really like
the bridge. Is awesome.
The bridge goes.
I tried learning that lick on clarinet so many times, and it's just too difficult because it's like really fast.
Professional clarinet player, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Let it be known. I think. Okay.
I think. Therefore, I am.
I don't think this is one of the more claimed tracks on this album, but my number 2 is "What's Good."
What's Good? What's Good is a good song.
It does beg the question.
That's a deep cut.
What is good? It really does beg the question, and I'm not sure Caden can answer.
Why?
So,
Why is that? Why is that? You think? Why couldn't he?
I don't know.
Aaron's playing
It's
in
a
the
banger,
distant
and I like.
background.
And
You can vaguely hear the clarinet in the background.
I like bangers. Hot take.
That's what
I
a lot
really
of this
like
album
bangers.
is.
I think this song it's the closest you get to like standard Tyler, because a lot of this album is just like him being distorted, and there's still like a great deal of distortion over his voice in this one, but it's like the closest to just a straight up Tyler verse without
Right.
being
Yeah.
pitched up, pitched down, or
Yeah.
whatever. That's probably why I like it. It also has Slow Tie, who I just got into, so that
Slow
helps.
tie.
Slow Tie. His music is, I don't know. I listened to his last album. I listened to Ugly. And it's just like I got a real incel vibe from him.
Oh no, for sure. I don't listen to this man for his lyrical content, but he just goes hard, and he's I mean he is a Brit, so there's that. But
Ew.
And he's also British. I forgot about that too.
and it's like obvious in his songs. Like
That's disgusting. Are we talking about like Central C type?
No, they're in different realms, bro.
How
Like,
can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay.
Aaron, what's your opinion on Central C?
I actually have not heard of this artist.
Really?
No, you're about to discover a whole new
Central
world,
C?
buddy.
Somebody tell Doja Cat
Somebody tell Doja Cat?
that he's trying to indulge in that.
He is trying to indulge
This
in
guy
it.
has 23 million monthly listeners. I've not heard of
That's
him.
crazy off one song. That is wild. You know
Yeah.
no one else is listening to anything else.
One hit wonder.
Like literally. Aaron, give it a listen.
Which song? Doja?
Yeah, Doja. That would
Yes,
be the one.
Caden loves this song.
Well, no, hold on.
What the fuck?
The Among Us beat. The Among Us beat, dude.
This is peak, dude.
No,
You're in
it's
his
not.
library. Yes,
Central
it is.
Central
What
P.
the fuck is this
Central
song?
You've never heard this. That's crazy. My brother's a gay. I'm gay. We're all gay.
Sucking the dick of my brother.
This reminds me of like the Island Boys.
The who?
The Island Boys.
Oh, the Island Boys.
Who the fuck is the
I'm
island
the
boy?
Island Boy.
See, we're filling in some gaps for the both of you right
That's
now.
crazy.
Just
Anyways,
the
Central
Island
Peak.
Central Peak.
Central Peak.
This reminds me of that Jake Paul song. It's Every Day,
No.
bro, with the feature from what was his name?
Nick
The
Crompton.
guy, Nick Crompton.
Nick Crompton? Holy
Yeah.
shit. We're
He
bringing
went
back
hard on
dormant
that shit.
This
memories.
guy has a Nick Crompton flow.
Who had the best
He
verse
does
on that
not.
song?
England
That's a-
is my city.
That's a posse cut right there.
This song is fucking
Dude.
awful. I cannot.
No, this song is
I
peak.
cannot stand. I have
No.
20 seconds left.
You just
Doja-
listen to the whole thing.
to live reaction.
Live reaction.
No, Doja is peak and you
It's
cannot
enough, it's
deny
enough of that.
it. Anyways, let's get into our number one for Igor.
Yeah, let's wait. No, Caden, did you say your number 2?
Is it just me left?
Oh,
my
no,
number
y'all,
two?
y'all both said.
Yeah,
Y'all both said I think.
We both said
yeah.
I think so. You're left. for number
Okay.
two.
He didn't say why he thinks that though.
Therefore,
he
I
thinks,
am.
Therefore, he is.
No, I think because I am.
Hmm.
Chicken and the egg kind of situation.
Do you think?
I do.
So
Alright.
number one on this peak album.
You know, there's only a handful of songs. I think I can probably with both of my hands. I think I can name like how many songs that have made me cry.
Same.
And I think Gone Gone Thank You is one of those songs, and that's my number one.
What?
My number one pick on this
Out
album.
of nowhere.
Is that his best Slash track in your opinion?
Mm.
That's
What do you mean?
respectable.
Oh no.
His best Slash track? Maybe. I think so.
Okay.
Really?
It's gotta be.
That's intriguing.
That is a great song. I will say. I don't love the second half, but
I just saw Aaron's Spotify, like his activity thing on Discord, pop up to listening to that song on Spotify.
dude, he's got like the full experience on.
Literally,
right now.
he's listening to it while we're doing
running
this.
it
That's
back.
hard. That's hard as fuck. Oh, and then it just went away.
The end. That is a
really?
fantastic song, though.
That's interesting.
You don't like that song?
I don't know.
I'm not the biggest fan of that. There isn't a single song off of this album that I think I would say I don't like or that is bad. I like them all.
I think I just personally
yeah.
related to this song incredibly.
It's a very touching song.
It has a kind of off-putting. This is one of those ones where his tone gets me.
Are you scared a little bit of this song?
It's a little scary, right? It's
Scaring
a
the
little
host is not the scariest album Igor is.
Not this is scary. Aaron, what Aaron's doing in the background, that's scary.
That's real.
That's real.
It's what that is.
It's just a dream that I can't seem to wake up from.
Are you convinced, Caden?
I'm not quite. Maybe let me hear a little bit more.
Okay, keep going.
We had two different blueprints, and I understood the fluid.
Okay.
Okay, so that's respectable.
Interesting. Okay.
My number one is is Igor's theme.
Let's go! Thank
respect
God
that.
someone mentioned it. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
First of all,
I
it
like Igor's theme.
has Lil Uzi Vert on it, so that's respectable.
Wait, excuse me. What did you just say?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh, but no, he's peak though. He's Cardi, but better.
Okay, whoa. Okay, I do.
Whoa.
I think I like Lil Uzi Vert more as well, but do not disrespect Cardi.
You act like two legends cannot coexist.
So you just called him a legend.
No, that's like from your perspective. I think Cardi.
Oh, POV.
You still
Yeah.
want to cheat shot, but now I gotta bust down.
Like, I'm sorry, kid, but like,
Cardi's
there are several
bad.
tracks on Die Lit that clear the entirety of Igor.
What is Die Lit?
What is Die Lit?
Islet is a
Aunt
fantastic album.
Their Aunt Scott.
I was considering changing my ranking or my rating of that album on my Rate Your Music page.
What did you
from
have
a
it
7 to an 8.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, because in the act of listening to it, I was like, okay, there's some tracks on here that don't hit, but it's got
Swerving in that Lambo, just go
This
up
is
down the
abominable.
bus
That's
down.
what this is. This is
Wait, what's your
fucking abominable.
what's your favorite track on that album?
My favorite track off of Dial-It.
Yeah,
It's either Long Time or Shooter.
Long Timers. That's goated. Those are goated picks right there.
Pull up and I'm flooded with an iced out watch.
Come on, like Caden, how do you not understand?
I'm taking an intermission right now so that you get when I'll let the children play, and then
Let
the
the
adults will come
children
back
play.
out.
Bro, what?
You guys go sit at the kids table for a little bit. Come back when you grow up. You mature a little bit.
Yeah, but you won't
Oh,
be talking to
yeah.
no one.
Didn't you say you
That's
like
right.
Scorpion?
Like what?
Didn't you say you like Scorpion, Kate?
Yeah, Caden likes Scorpion.
Yes.
Telling us that we're children, like that's crazy.
This fool's bumping Ratchet Happy Birthday, and he's telling us that we're children.
No, dude, hold on. You don't know music until you listen to Ratchet Happy Birthday.
Or Final Fantasy, like come
Final
on.
Fantasy. You said you like Final Fantasy. Hold
Kingdom
on.
Hearts Key clears that track list, I fear.
I fear.
Kaden likes the bed squeaking beat.
Yes, dude. We don't wait for you to catch up. We stay. We stay going.
Dude, his next album there's gonna be fucking sounds of him slurping up some dick. Like, is that what's up? Is that what's up next?
Didn't he
Fucking
drop
Call Me
a
by
new
Your Name
song?
as soundtrack.
Drake? Did he drop? Did he drop?
Yeah, he's dropping tonight. It probably just came
He
out.
already dropped.
It came out at midnight, I think. Actually, literally 15 minutes ago.
What? Just like a single?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
it was the one
okay.
where he samples Kim.
Oh yeah, the one that yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Anyways, Julius, what's
Anyways, Igor's theme.
Yeah,
It's just like a fucking experience,
it's
dude.
so
And it just it's the culmination of like Tyler's production. Just like I feel like everything leading up to this point, just like this is where it peaks right here. And I don't know, it's just a phenomenal intro. It really immerses me in the album every time. Good shit.
that has to be probably my favorite intro from any album. Like it
Potentially.
that was
agree.
my favorite song for the longest time. I don't think it's quite there yet. It's my number 4 probably if we
I
were
don't-
doing it longer. version.
I
of
don't know,
this,
Caden. Do you like Igor's theme or Weasley's theory more? Like, which one?
Oh,
No,
Weasley's
get the fuck
theory.
out of here with Weasley's theory.
That's what you called it once.
Did I?
Yeah, you called it on some Fred Weasley shit. You said Weasley's theory.
No. Fred some Fred Weasley.
Wait, who was
shit.
the one that died? Was it Fred or George? I
I
can't
don't know.
remember.
They're the same fucking person.
Essentially.
Why would
Anyways.
I know? Okay.
So what's your number one, Caden?
My number one, which
Wizard politics.
Wizard politics.
Wizard politics. My number one, which I'm very proud to say, I share my
Proud to
favorite.
present.
My favorite Tyler the Creator song is also his
Uh-oh.
favorite song that he's ever made.
No way.
Is New Magic Wand.
Wow.
Yes.
Plot twist.
Wah, wah,
This
wah,
song
wah, wah.
goes so hard. This is a song that I can turn up in my car and like and fucking cry. No, this is a
I've
song.
never heard you listen to this song.
You
You
cried?
haven't?
New
No,
Magic
I
Wand?
did not. That was a joke.
Wait, have you listened to this song before?
This is, yeah. What?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Do you relate to the line where he says that 60-40 isn't working?
Yes. I need 100 every time. I need it.
Do you want to be found passenger in their car?
It's possible.
He is a fan of two-seater. Makes sense.
Yeah, I like
shout
that
out-
song too.
Shout out to Aaron.
Shout out Aaron. No, New Magic Wand is it's again, it's peak music. And he even said he was
Geek
like
music.
one of his favorite things he's ever heard is when he was in the studio and he listened to whenever that bass drops like about halfway through the song
Oh God.
and it gets crazy. He was like
Can you
listening to that was like one of my No, I'm sorry, that was my Father Stretch My Hands.
Oh, okay.
That's my personal Father Stretch My Hands.
Well, like
No
when
disrespect
you
to
like to hear
that.
it live.
No disrespect to yes, I would absolutely love. Well, okay, let's not
see the
let's not
vision.
deny. You know when we were watching that documentary when they played Father Stretch Your Hands in that stadium.
Yes,
You know
that shit
you would
would
go
have fucking went insane.
ballistic. And if you were in that, Aaron, did you watch Jesus or Genius? I'm sorry,
Genius.
Genius.
I did
thought it was
not
called
watch
Jesus.
I did not watch Genius.
You would like it. It's awesome. But there's a part. It ends right around I think when they're making Life of Pablo, right? Or no, it ends with Donda, I guess.
Man's Donda, yeah.
But like
But-
they show like parts right around when they were making Life of Pablo, and he had a listening party at like some huge like stadium, like or
Yeah.
arena or something.
Madison Square Garden.
Oh, was it actually?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's even crazier.
that is insane. And they played like Father Stretch Your Hands like max volume, and like you already know if you were there live, that would be crazy.
Like, we watched Genius right before he became a Nazi, just for clarification.
That's true.
Or before he revealed he was a Nazi.
And it was
I
very
should say.
unfortunate timing that we recorded that, and then immediately after he was like, "Yeah, I like Hitler." But
What will
I like
Tyler
Jewish
do?
people, but I also like Hitler.
Shout out to 21 Jump Street.
it was a Jewish doctor.
It would- oh my
The
god.
thing about the red hat, they're coming to a point of exhaustion.
Jeff.
Dude, I have to send you guys this video after. Have you seen the video of Kanye in the warehouse where he's like, "Gotcha"?
No, that's scary.
I have to send you that.
That's scary vibes.
On the
Anyways,
record, I will be watching Genius after Kanye has revealed himself to be an anti-Semite.
correct.
I'm gonna take the hit. He'll be an anarchist next year. Just
Oh,
wait.
100%. But yeah, New Magic Wand.
I
is
will
fucking
be
amazing.
watching Genius followed by Cuties.
Oh,
That's a
God.
lineup
That
right there,
is-
bro.
That's a roster.
Dude, the Netflix queue, take a picture. Genius and then cuties.
That's amazing. My list, and it's 2 entries, and it's those two.
My list.
My list on Netflix.
Mine specifically.
Mine list.
Mindless behavior.
No,
You know, rocking
mine
with
list.
that. Nine list.
You're not
Mind
under-
lit. Oh, okay.
You're not understanding
Whose
what I'm
list am
saying.
I on? Schindler's?
that's a classic Aaron bar.
That is
Kate
the
decided to me.
classic Aaron's bar.
Oh,
Igor.
Igor,
It's a
ladies and
fucking
gentlemen.
amazing album. I think it's one of my
Good-
favorite albums.
Good
ever
shit. Good
Yeah.
shit.
Made.
Good shit.
It's one of the 19 albums I've given a perfect rating to.
It's one of the one
19.
albums I've given a perfect rating to
I
because
think
my Rate Your Music account was
Yeah,
like 2 weeks ago.
of the 6 albums that you rated.
It's out of 6 albums.
I need to. I think I need to loosen up a little bit because the only 10 I have is To Pimp a Butterfly.
I think you need to tighten up a little bit.
To Pimp a Butterfly is a solid 10.
I just To Pimp a Butterfly, like I literally just never get bored of that album.
I'm
like
gonna refrain
literally,
from making comments.
yeah, please do. I'm really
Yes,
dedicated.
I did love you.
Shout out Weasley.
Weasley's Theory. That is fucking great. I need to go back and listen to it. I'm sure you were fucking dying laughing. That
I don't think you.
episode.
I don't think you said it in an episode. I think you said it in real life.
Did I just said it in conversation?
Weasley.
If these spells could talk.
Weasley's Theory. That's fucking
I can
amazing.
hear rain when it cries. So shit. I guess
You ain't gotta lie, Voldemort said.
you ain't got a lot. Harry Potter edition.
Harry Potter.
How much a wand costs?
I was gonna say something, but I don't know if I can. The final album, ladies and gentlemen, the most recent album. Hopefully, he drops soon. But
I hope so.
according to the Fast and Furious theorem, he should be dropping very soon.
Oh my
but,
god,
Yes.
the Fast and Furious theorem.
it's coming up.
It's true.
It is.
Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler, the Creator, and DJ Drama, collaboration album.
DJ Drama.
Well, Aaron, thoughts?
Yeah, it's in Switzerland.
That's in Switzerland, he said.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Is that the guy? Is that who it is?
Yeah, DJ Drama.
I love
it's a
that
very, it's a very good album. I'll say that. I think the themes of just Tyler just like flexing,
Yeah,
just like being like I fucking made it on this album is just really good.
very positive album.
But I think I rated this an 8 out of 10 on Rate Your Music. But I would say I'd say it's a really strong 8.
It's edging.
Really strong 8. Edging a 9, you could
edging
say.
9.
Edging him
Not quite there, but it's just edging. But this is my my rank number 3 Tyler album.
Ladies and gentlemen,
No way.
I have seen the light.
Oh my god.
No
I have
fucking
been-
way.
I have been converted.
That's crazy.
Call Me If You Get Lost, my number 1. I love this
Let's
fucking.
fucking go.
What do you, wait, where are you ranking this?
This is my number 2.
The boat narrative running throughout the album.
Yes, I love the boat. This is my number 2. I hated this album when I first listened to it. I re-listened
Same.
to it and I was like, yeah, this fucking goes. I
Okay,
give this an
that's-
8 out of 10.
At least we can all agree on that.
Or
This shit would probably be a 9
7,
for me
but
if I'm being honest.
I
love this shit.
French waltz.
Yeah.
This is his most. I was gonna say rappy, but
You get hype.
Weird.
You get hype to this.
There's a lot of bangers on here.
This is just straight up rap for the most part, and that's what
Yeah.
I appreciate about it. Probably his most straight up rap album since Wolf, and there was a lot of shit on here that reminded me of Wolf. Caden may not agree, but
I do not.
some of it harken back for me. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just in it being good, but
Anyways.
I feel like this album just like more than any other Tyler album because like Flower Boy it has its niche, but like Flower Boy and Igor they have their niches, but this shit I feel like is really comprehensive in terms of how many different types of songs are on here. You got the bangers, you got the I guess one vibe track with where his voice is pitched up with Sweet I Thought You Wanted to Dance. And then you got, you got the one political track, you got the fucking you got a lot of shit on here. And that's why I think I love it. It's just because it's so much all in one fucking album.
That's true. Yeah.
That's why I love it.
I would absolutely agree with that. Yeah.
It's definitely one of the Tyler albums.
It is.
He
That's
most
for sure.
definitely made this and released it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Number 3.
All right, number 3. I originally had this one track down, but I think I'm gonna change it now.
No.
I think I had it like that because I just wanted to be different, but now I'm like, no, I want to pick what I actually really truly deep down feel. So my original number 3 was Massa. I still think
track.
it's a pretty good track.
Yeah.
Really good track where he talks about, you know,
He talks about
His
things.
his evolution.
your immense joy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his evolution. Yeah. But I'm changing that now to my number 3 is gonna be Corso.
Okay, that's respectable.
No, that's
Here's the thing:
I think
I feel like anything y'all pick, I'm gonna be okay with because I like almost every song on this album.
really.
I think Corso just bangs so hard.
It does.
French
Corso's hard.
waltz. Oh,
Right after Sir Baudelaire too, which is like a great intro.
Sir
like,
Baudelaire.
like
That's
it,
such a name.
like that was like the warm up, and it's like it fucking drops with Corso. That's a really good track.
That's true. What's your number 3?
My number 3. Okay. Okay, are we including deluxe because
I did not listen to the deluxe version.
okay, I'll just say that
If-
my number 3 was from the deluxe version, but I also just have one from the base album.
You can do
like
whatever.
I would
Okay.
change my number 3 if we're including the deluxe version.
Okay, so my number 3 in the base album is Juggernaut.
That's respectable.
Literally, like it's just like
It's a banger.
it's 3 fucking flawless verses to me. Like Lil Uzi goes so fucking hard, Pharrell randomly goes hard as fuck, and Tyler is amazing. Great song. What's up? What's up next, kid? What do you
Okay.
got at number 3?
My number 3 is What's Your Name?
What is your name?
What is your name?
Again,
Look,
that was also
What do you bring?
that was also in my potential top 3. Like that's a banger.
I can't lie.
No,
You already know what I'm gonna say.
I hate you, bro.
I'm not a huge fan of him.
He's literally the best part of the track.
No, okay. Wow.
What?
Wow, hold on.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta say it. His voice over like the production, like there's just something about it. I don't know.
Kid,
It
what do you got
hits.
against Young Boy?
That is true. What do
I
you have
don't-
against
I
Young
don't
Boy?
think
This
he
boy is
sounds
carrying the
good.
rap game, bro. He's putting out like 30 song albums every year.
I don't think
And
he
this is the
sounds
respect
good.
you have for him.
I think this.
I think on this track, I think he goes really well on this track. I think
Yeah.
he sounds like really sweet and passionate on this track.
Yeah, which you wouldn't expect with NBA YoungBoy, but like Tyler knows how to pick features and place them really well. I feel like.
I think this is probably my favorite performance he's ever given, because
That ain't saying much.
yeah. Well, I think he's okay on this. I shouldn't say that I think he's bad. I think he's okay.
You don't like the song where he saw his grandpa say penis?
No.
I'm trying
I
to give
don't-
my son some head while he's
Oh.
1 years old.
Man, bro, you and all your fucking references. I find out that this is real music through you.
Do you not think the line where Young Boy says, "'Cause money it don't mean a thing. I value the times I take you out." You don't think that's like a really sweet
That's so
line?
sweet.
Like,
Man, I don't
Do you not like
remember
sweet
individual
things?
No, you're right. I fucking
you
don't. I'm
not-
sorry. I'm sorry. You got me. You got me good. You got me fucking good.
Do you not like love the sentiment of that?
1 minute it's a beautiful scene, and then probably end when you're being took out. Think
Like-
slow.
Crazy.
Because I move fast.
Anyways, What's Your
Yes.
Name is my number 3.
What's your name? Oh, and by the way, Ty Dolla $ign also goaded on that song, even though he's in the background.
What is? I didn't know he's on that.
Yeah. What's your name, girlfriend? What's
Ty Dolla
your
$ign's
name?
on like
He's
a lot
that
of
dude.
songs in the background.
He is. He's
He's in
lurking
that. He's
all
in
the
Violent,
time.
Violent Crimes.
I would be scared if I knew Ty Dolla $ign was lurking somewhere
He is
nearby. Not gonna lie.
lurking.
No
Lurking and
menages.
stalking where you least expect
He's got like fucking Gojo's eyes, bro. He's got the 6 eyes. Watch out.
it. Bro,
He goes crazy.
you got
I see
Infinite?
women as something to
He's got
conquer.
infinite.
Do we got Infinite?
Falling.
What's
Dreaming.
what's everyone's number 2?
Everyone say
My
it all
number
at
two.
once.
3, 2,
2, 1.
What's your name?
Hot Wind Blows.
Sweet / I thought you wanted to dance.
What's your name?
Let's start with.
I think
Let's dissect that.
All right, let's.
I think
dissect
I
that.
think I don't know. I feel like I already said most of what I feel.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. The only complaint about how this track is I think it could run a little longer, but I think
Yeah.
it gets the main points. I feel I don't know. It gets the main points in the time that it does, and it's a really good track for like how short it is.
Yeah, and I think that's like I feel like this album is probably the only one that Tyler has that I think that some of the songs could stand to be a little longer, and I wouldn't mind
That's
like at
true.
all.
I would agree on that. I felt like he has a lot of tracks on this.
But I also like this album. It's just like every single song that comes on, I'm like, oh shit, let's go. It's this one, and like that was kind of the I don't know. I'll discuss it with some of my later entries, but the length certainly was an issue at times.
Yeah.
That is what
I
she said.
do think this is the song I've listened to the most off of this album.
Probably. Yeah,
Interesting.
same here.
Um,
Actually, no, not same here, but Sweet. I thought you wanted to dance. My favorite slash track. Um, the first half it took me some time to like the first half. But I think ultimately a lot of that song is like me waiting for the second half because I think the second half is fucking incredible, if I'm being honest. And which is weird because like I said, I don't love Tyler's like pitched up singing a lot, but I thought just the fucking instrumental and the vibes of everything was so fucking good. And he throws in a little Jay Dilla siren in at one point, so shout out to that.
Jay Dilla.
Jay Dilla, yeah.
you ever know Jay Dilla? Jay Dilla's Donuts?
Man, he's a
Wait, I have something to show you.
sweet summer child.
Give me 1 second. I have
What?
the funniest fucking image to show you.
What is it? I'm scared.
Give me 1 moment.
But to elaborate further, I think it's a really nice fusion of of the Igor sort of trappings with the "Call Me If You Get Lost" like a sort of luxurious vacation vibe. Like the lyrics are, I mean, on this album for the most part, Tyler's pretty self-assured and like confident at this point. But I feel like that is one of the tracks where it's like, okay, he's a little, he's still got that bit of himself that isn't 100% like confident necessarily. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was a nice little I think this album could have benefited. Speaking on the deluxe version real quick, there's another song in the deluxe version that shows him being a little more vulnerable, and I think for that sort of pocket of songs where he's being a little more a little less braggadocious, I feel like it could have benefited from it being on there.
Yeah.
Sorry Not Sorry, like it that track literally just highlights a big theme in Tyler's discography in general, where he's like on 911 Mr. Lonely, he's dancing to like distract everyone from his insecurities and everything like that. And I think that Sweet I Thought You Wanted to Dance was one of the tracks that really reflected that on this album, and I thought he did a really good job doing it. And I don't mind that it's 9-10 minutes long. It's a great song.
Interesting.
There you have it. My long ass ramble is over, kidding.
Well, my number 2 is Hot Wind Blows.
Okay.
I remember the first time I listened to this album, that was really the only song that I liked off of it. I still think
That's
it's an excellent song. I don't know. It's really vibey. I'm like I said earlier, I'm not really a huge fan of Lil Wayne. I think
Tunechi.
Little Wayne.
Tunechi.
Yes.
That's why I was surprised because I thought you didn't like Tunechi, and he's like half the song.
I don't. Well, okay. There's
He did
some
okay on here?
things. Yeah, there were some things that I like him in.
Okay.
This and of course the other peak song.
Get the fuck out of here. He's not even good on that song. Why would you choose that?
No, his verse is the fucking worst song on. Or
Wait,
worst.
wait. Which one are you talking about?
Forever.
Okay. I was thinking it was either that or the Jay Sean song.
What No, Big Sean. No, it is Jay
No.
Sean.
Honestly, I'm down like the economy.
Oh, dude, we talking about when he opens his jacket and he flashes the fucking communist shirt?
Aaron, so you know that song "Down" by Jay Sean?
Yeah.
In the fucking music video, so like Lil Wayne comes on for his verse, and he's got like this jacket on, right? And he's got a shirt underneath it. And at one point, he unveils it, and it literally says "fucking communist." I was like, me and Kaden were watching the music video, and we got jump scared. We were like, "What the fuck?"
It has the fucking like the varsity or like the school font,
Yes.
and it says comment, and it's when he says, "I'm down like the economy."
Is Tunechi
and it-
rocking with Marx? Is that what's going on?
Is he rocking with the teachings of Carl?
Carl.
But yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about this. I think this has the best instrumental of any of the songs. That's a lie. That's a lie. Actually,
could argue,
for my
yeah.
number one. My number one.
I don't know
will
what your
talk
number
about.
1 is.
I know you don't.
Don't.
You don't.
I'll be happy with most anything though. So.
Oh, I know you will.
Okay.
It comes along with the vibey theme. I'll say.
Aaron, number. What number? Number one,
Number
right?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your
All
number
right,
one?
my number one. You know, to finish off the Slash tracks, that's Sweet Night I Thought You Wanted to Dance is my number one off this album.
Yes.
I don't think I can say much about this track that Julius already didn't say. I don't know. I just like the
I need to chill on
instrumental.
that, bro. I feel like every time I talk, like I have an essay and nobody else has anything else to say.
You're the analyst of this podcast. That's
No,
always how it's
I
been.
want to distribute it more evenly.
No even distribution.
Major distribution.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a
God.
banger. I'm sorry. Anyways,
But yeah, I don't know. I think the instrumental's really good. I think that key change and
yes.
like what where is it? Like a 2-minute mark. It's like really good. I don't know. It's a really
Yes.
solid track.
Banger.
And despite it being like 10 minutes long, I don't really get bored listening to it.
Yeah.
Julius?
My number one. All right. So.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I don't think a lot of people think this, if I'm being honest, and I wouldn't blame people who didn't think this because it's very short. It's like basically half a song. But it has hit for me every single time I've listened to this album. It's Lemonhead. Lemonhead is my fucking favorite, bro. That shit just like fucking slaps to me for some reason. It's my favorite Tyler song. It's not the best.
Really?
But it is my favorite Tyler song. I know
Really?
some people don't like the horns
Like
go fucking crazy.
Like gladiator type beat.
Yeah, the beat goes fucking insane. Like 42 Doug, I know a lot of people might not like him on that song, but I love him on that song. He's perfect, dude. And then you got a little Frank Ocean feature at the end for Caden.
Okay.
So there is that.
Yeah.
Ultimately, like I said, I really just wish it was longer, like an extra minute or so. But I fucking love that song.
Interesting.
Caden.
All right, to wrap it off.
Close it off.
My number one is Sweet. Thought You Wanted to Dance.
Well, that's good.
Oh my fucking god! I don't know why I haven't discovered this song yet, or why I didn't like it on the first listen.
It's in the middle. It's in the middle. It's deeper into the track list.
Must have like drastically switched up since this album came out. Like what, 2021?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this song is so fucking good.
You're rocking with Sweet, or I Thought You Wanted to Dance?
See, that's the issue. I Thought You Wanted to Dance, but it keeps on going back and forth. I can't pinpoint it because
I love I Thought You Wanted to Dance.
Sweet has such a banger like chorus, whereas I Thought You Wanted to Dance.
They should call you Sugar.
Yes.
You're so sweet.
Yeah, I don't like that part. I feel like it's sappy as fuck. Not gonna lie. But that is a big part of Tyler's identity, though. Is he's like kind of this sappy romantic dude, despite the fact that he did make Bastard.
Yes. But there's that part versus it switches up and it turns into like it's a Hawaiian song. That's literally what it is.
It's a reggae-esque.
You're chilling. Yes. Yeah. You're chilling on the beach. We just landed in Geneva. Yeah, it's in Switzerland.
That is in Switzerland.
Like, that is in Switzerland, to clarify.
Just so y'all know. Oh my god! I just went back to the Discord.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what I was talking about.
Drake!
Oh, that dude?
Yes, that's him.
Oh
Wacademics.
my god. Okay, I understand now.
That's such a funny photo.
It's like the exact same pose.
Caden doesn't get it because he's not a Jay Dilla fan.
You don't know donuts like that.
I don't. Anyways. Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Get Lost. It's the best Slash song.
I thought you wanted to get
lost.
Yeah, anyways.
If you call me, you're gonna get lost.
Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Get Lost.
Call me if you want to dance.
Call me if you want to get lost and dance.
Okay, I do have something that pisses me off. What's the dude who made the album with Tyler, who's always in the background saying shit?
DJ
Drama?
DJ Drama.
What's
At the beginning of Hot Wind Blows, he's making a speech about Switzerland.
They all got their toes out.
They do all have their toes out. A young lady just served me French vanilla ice cream. One thing that pisses me off is the last thing he says is, "Call me when you get lost."
What? Yes. What?
Do you think he actually fucked that up and Tyler was like, just leave it in?
I think so, and it pisses me off because I analyzed it. I was going to bed after I listened to this shit, and I was deep in thought.
When
I was
does he say this?
It kept you up.
He said, "Call me when you get lost." It's not a possibility. It is going to happen. You will be lost, and you will have to call him.
It is an inevitability.
It is an inevitability. It causality dictates that
think-
you will be lost, and you will have to call him.
I don't think lost as like a literal sense. I think they mean lost as in like
Lost in the
if you're not
sauce.
if you're not like feeling the vibe of like your current
Either
boy,
way.
call
Either
him.
That's
way.
true. Join Tyler on vacation.
Even worse, but that implies there's a duality. There's the possibility of being lost, and then there is the affirmation that you will be lost and you will have to call him. Does no one find this interesting?
I think I think
It's
the album,
ambiguous.
the title, like looking at it from afar, as like you're at the vinyl store and you see it, it's like beckoning. It's like, oh, call me if you get lost. And then once you actually get into the album, it's like, oh, now that I'm in this,
Could that
it's
be it?
when.
You're too
Getting
far
lost
in.
it.
You went too
Exactly.
deep.
That's what I'm saying. Is like because once you've got the
When
How
you
Wind
listen
Blows,
to
you're
the
pretty much locked in at that point.
That's true. That's
You've
true.
called.
I think this is very intentional on DJ Drama's part.
I
There was
honestly do
meticulous
think
planning.
so.
What? You're just switching up now?
He folded in less than a minute.
I honestly do think so. No, I think it's very intentional. I think he intentionally did it, and I honestly, in my opinion, I think
what?
Tyler probably didn't notice.
Really?
Yeah, or maybe
Tyler produces almost all of these songs. I doubt he would not have noticed.
maybe Tyler just had to go along with it. Maybe he accepted the fact that they would be lost.
Well, he had to be lost before anyone could call them.
So he himself is lost. Is that what we're saying?
I think he was once in a lost state,
Oh, and he
and now
knows.
he's like he's on
has
that
the
next level.
perspective.
He knows what it's like to be lost, so he's telling the
Hmm.
listener, "So call me because I know how to get from this point to that point."
He came back from hell,
Exactly.
out of the gates of Tartarus.
Why are we talking about Tyler's peak track, Whoville?
Okay.
Who?
This is what I
Cindy
dipped
Lou.
out.
Cindy Lou's Wish, bro. Are
This
you
is when I dipped
serious?
out.
No, but actually, what's the song that I like on that album? There's one
Y'all
song that
rock with
actually
Jerry
went hard.
Paper?
With what?
Y'all rock with Jerry Paper?
Jerry. Oh my god. Why? This dude is named Jerry Paper, bro. Have you seen this fool?
Cherry paper.
Look him up, and he is the embodiment of Jerry Paper.
Hold on.
Oh, Big Bag. Big Bag goes so hard.
Oh yeah, this dude is Jerry Paper.
The living it,
That-
the living it manifestation.
Yeah, they.
This
destiny.
dude. This dude is Jerry Paper incarnate.
Because we getting that paper.
Their music is pretty interesting.
I've never
But they're
listened to
pretty
them.
indie.
Yeah. You want to get into the estate sale? Well, just a little sidebar.
All right. If
Caden,
we're
hop
talking about
off.
the estate
Yeah,
sale,
I'm out.
the
You guys have your
estate sale
fun.
was quite honestly really, really good.
Yeah.
And it features like some of Tyler's just like best tracks. I think.
What songs are you rocking with?
I think "Sorry Not Sorry" would take over my number 2 spot. If you're talking
No, it would
about-
definitely be in my top 3.
"Sorry Not Sorry" is really good, as it's like kind of like saying how he's like saying goodbye to
Yeah.
like his past self, and also like saying sorry to like family members and friends.
Everyone all the people that he quote unquote had to love in the dark. I forget that was that song, but he talks about something like that. That's one of my favorite It's one of my favorite DJ Drama drops though, because he's genuinely like distraught. I'm sorry. Good shit. No, that track is fucking phenomenal though.
Excuse-moi.
I really like Dogtooth. I don't know if that's I think that
Dogtooth is also a particularly a pretty good song.
I really like the instrumental on that one.
You
And
can sit on my face, I don't want nothing returned. When you riding up my cock, it makes me feel burned.
Oh shit!
I don't think he says that in the song.
I don't think he does. I think that was off the dome. That was freestyle. I like the Heaven Only Knows, whatever the fuck that song's called.
Heaven and Me.
Yeah, I know he's a Nazi, but I miss Kanye, bro. I heard that beat and I was like, can we have him back? Bring him back.
Now hold on.
Let's make a 23 Jump Street so we can get Kanye back.
Oh my god, dude, he'll be
Holy shit.
reunion.
That'd be crazy.
I'd be down.
I forgot he's trying to redeem himself. I mean, he hasn't. Like, not even
Okay,
close, but
replace Channing Tatum with Kanye West in the movie.
there we go.
So he has to literally learn how to get along with Jonah. That's the plot. He has to learn how to get along with Jonah Hill.
They're not acting.
They're buddy cops. But I mean, shit.
Is that it?
That's Tyler. I mean,
That's Tyler, ladies and gentlemen. I think we finally
That's-
cleared out everyone that we wanted to do in the first place when we started doing Discography Discourse.
Didn't you want to do Travis at first?
No, I think I came up with that idea a little bit after that.
Okay.
But
Because Travis would definitely be the next step. I feel like.
yeah, I think so. And apparently, ladies and gentlemen, Aaron has signed a multi-episode contract.
I guess so.
I guess he's here for
I
a
guess
while.
so.
Oh, he doesn't even want to be. He's like,
Fuck
yeah,
this shit.
whatever.
Oh, that was a good time though. I mean, it only
Y'all
took us.
rocking with boyfriend girlfriend.
I like YG's part.
You don't like the beat?
I do like the beat. I don't know. I think I don't know if I love Tyler on that. I'm already a YG fan though, so it's kind of biased.
Fuck you guys for listening.
I mean, shit. It took us 37 episodes to get a guest.
That's
crazy.
crazy. That's so
Dude,
crazy.
we were literally talking on like episode 4 about like I think we're gonna have a guest soon.
We were
guys.
supposed to
And it's
get
like,
one guy
No.
who I'm not gonna name any names, but I'm kind of glad that he didn't end up getting on here.
Bro, he might be on. He might have been on some. He might have been on some Andrew Tate shit. if
He
were on
very
here
well
for
might
real.
have been on some fucking like Andrew Tate before Andrew Tate shit. Like,
I'm the
nah,
top G.
he has
Top
some.
G.
he
Top
has
bloke.
he has some interesting views.
From the 6.
From the 6, perhaps.
Maybe he's up next.
What?
Oh, he has yet to learn Julius's vernacular.
I throw
Views
around
from
a
the
lot of
6.
terminology
Terminology, if you will.
on this show. I had a good ass time doing this though.
Are we gonna do a Yeet episode?
Oh hell yeah, dude.
You're not coming
Ready.
back? Your contract has been voided?
Nah, bro. Too alive is
Nullified?
crazy.
What's wrong with Yeet?
Yeet goes crazy, Caden. You don't even know.
You
I
do
count
not. Unless we talking
money.
minions. If we talking minions. then
Okay,
there's-
yeah, of course. You don't even like you don't like Cardi. Like Yeet is like a layer below Cardi. Like that's even lower down.
I don't like Yeet either.
What Yeet songs have you heard?
None.
your
I
life?
just know that I don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening to. How long have we been recording?
No, that's not how we do it. Close to 2.5 hours.
Thank you for listening to close to 2.5 hours of me and Aaron jumping Caden.
That's true. That's exactly. I've been.
I hope you've
curb
enjoyed.
stomped.
The time for civil discourse is over.
Aaron will inevitably take my place as co-host on this podcast.
No, bro, you know how this is gonna shake out. I'm gonna be alone at a certain point. This is gonna be the schizophrenia episode.
Jesus.
I'm gonna be on
He's
some.
gonna-
I'm gonna be on some goblin shit.
on
We're
some
gonna be like
bastard
80 and I'm gonna
shit.
fucking die and you're gonna record an episode without me.
The lore runs deep.
It's gonna be
This
like
shit felt like it flew
Kanye's
by, though.
grandson. Oh, 100%.
Even
Yeah.
though there's like an extra person to give commentary, like
That's true.
retrospective, ladies and gentlemen.
It's because of my like inquisitive and curious nature.
Yes. yes.
Inquisitive and curious.
He was
nature.
leading us. You know, we don't have someone to question. You know, we would.
That's true. That's
He's
true.
like the.
He's like
He
the
serves.
thing.
He serves that role.
He's like the thing, right?
You're the thing.
The worm show.
The worm show. No, that's an Aaron terminology. Julius
is
wasn't there
that?
for that one. Finally,
What is
I
that?
don't even know how to explain that. Aaron,
The
when was
worm
that?
show.
Were we playing fucking Jackbox when that happened?
We were playing Jackbox and Corpus, and there's like a question. It was like wait, which show would you rather go to? And I think it was like the like what the fuck was it,
It's like the Snake Show or something.
the snake show or
Snake
the
Show or the
worm
Worm Show.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that's what originated. We were yeah, it was when we went to Corpus.
I think it was like, what the fuck is the worm show?
So are you asking like if you're going to a grower or a shower show? Like, is that what's going on?
No, it's just the worm show.
It's just
literally.
worms.
That was the question, and I was like, "What the fuck is the Worm Show?"
What would be more entertaining? So Caden, what do you think would be more entertaining?
I think I probably picked the Worm Show.
You're not gonna get bit.
Well,
I mean,
there's
depending on what snake it is.
Well, because think about it, a snake show is like self-explanatory, but what the fuck is the Worm Show?
What do you mean, bro?
What
Just the
is
worm.
that?
The worm just be there like the snake.
No, but it's not just one worm. I think it's multiple worms.
It's called the Worm Show, singular.
It's
What do you
just
mean?
one individual
Is
worm.
is the snake show just one snake?
I had imagined it was
I
like they're
presume.
multiple.
So okay, wait. Is it a show where the snakes and the worms are on display,
You
or
don't
they're
know.
like
You don't know.
they're the audience, or
What
are
the
they
fuck
the
is
audience?
the Worm Show? You don't know.
Because then I'd like to vibe with. I would not vibe with snakes, bro. I'm sorry. I'm on some Indiana Jones
You
shit. I'm
literally
vibing with the
don't know.
worms.
You don't know what the fuck it is.
No, Caden, we have to define the terms of what a worm show
Let me
is.
look up
You understand?
let me look up the Worm Show really quick.
I feel like it's gonna pull up some really fucked up shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you know what? It's on your Wi-Fi.
It's my face is gonna pop up because I created the term.
Hold on. The
It's like a
Worm
black and
Show.
white picture.
It bring.
Is this real?
Oh god.
The worm.
Oh, what is it? What
Worm
is it?
show.
There's
Can you
some
describe it?
there's some disturbing things. Okay, well it's
Give the audience a.
there's some
paint the-
black
paint-
and
Paint a
white
picture for the
things.
audience.
okay. So
What
there's
the
this one
fuck?
from the Broadcast Pioneers of Philadelphia.
I gotta
That
hop in.
is scary.
These are creepy as fuck. I don't like this. It's midnight. I don't want to see
Wait,
this
the
shit.
animated show?
No, dude. There's
just
some
looked
other
up Worm
things on here.
Show.
What is this? What is this dude
Oh,
doing?
the broadcast pirate. What is this? A fucking ARG?
Dude, he looks like the Riddler in the Batman.
The Rizzler up here?
The Rizzler. Riz
Dude, what is
Ahmed.
this?
Does he know?
The
Does
Riz
he
Ahmed.
know?
Does he know? With that picture. Close up of Willie.
That's disturbing.
What is this?
I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
Fuck you guys for listening.
So that's a worm show.
That's the Worm Show.
Let's look up snake show.
Okay. It still continues. You're dissecting the joke too much.
You were the one talking earlier about call me when you get lost, bro. I don't want to hear this shit.
That's true. That's true.
Oh god.
Call me if you get lost, bitch.
Let's just
Fresh
record till we all
lost.
hop off.
Be hot.
I got
on
work
fresh-
tomorrow, so
Oh yeah, I forgot Caden's a working boy. He's a wage slave. I forgot.
he's a wagey. Bro, Aaron works at fucking where Panda Express, was it?
You work at the KKK, fool.
boxing me.
You can't say that without context on when it's going up on YouTube.
I'm just saying, bro. KKK.
You can't say
He
that.
works at the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan.
Live on air.
You
There
got
it
me.
is.
What's that clip? The fucking clip of Walter White? You got me. Gotcha.
Walter White.
You got me.
Walter White.
Are y'all gonna see the peak movie known as Barbie?
I'll see the peak movie known as Oppenheimer.
You op then.
Bro, I had the greatest inside joke, and I was playing with Ethan one night. I changed my I was playing CS:GO. And I changed my Steam name to Oppenheimer, but it was AWP. And it was the picture of Cillian Murphy, you know, the one, and he had like the MLG cigarette in his mouth.
Of course.
That was that was a good night.
There
Where's
you
he
go.
at? Probably high right now.
He never showed up.
He didn't. He'll be
Maybe
here
next
next
time.
episode.
Next time.
Fuck you guys
Lowdive
for
with
listening.
Drake. What the fuck? Sonic the Hedgehog.
This has been the Misfortune Podcast.
Wait, I have to. Where did you find all these?
What is this?
No, don't worry.
Aaron's sending disturbing images in the Discord right now.
Yeah, fuck you guys for listening.
Fuck you guys for listening.
Aaron, that's
how
what we
end,
do. We
typically.
tell everyone, fuck you guys for listening.
Oh, fuck y'all. Eat shit.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck y'all,
you.
eat shit.
What? No, what was his name? Isaac?
Isaac?
Yeah, Eisen? Fuck
Isaac.
you, Isaac.
Fuck you, Isaac, if you're listening.
Fuck you, Isaac. I'm gonna
If you
put that
call
up
me,
in
you're gonna.
text.
Isaac, if you call me, you're gonna get lost, pal.
You will.
Are you done?
Yes, this is penis watching.
Like, have we stopped recording?
No.
No, we have not.
Let him go. That's against the rules. Let him go. That's against the rules.